just debating it. I think they wanted to take a knee and Pakistan wanted to have a hand on their heart, just to debate when that will take place. And I think it is going to take place now.
Yes, the Indian team is taking the knee, and the Pakistanis are going to put their hands on their heart.
So already a slip is in place. It will be the very talented KL Rahul is in great nick. He's on strike. Same pitch as yesterday. West Indies were bowled out for 55. Freedy with the first ball. A little bit of swing in KL Rahul, and he just middles it straight to extra cover.
And it's always a good feeling, isn't it? The first ball that you face hits the middle of the bat. You might not get a run, it could be a dot ball, but just that feeling of the ball hitting the middle of the bat is so good. 32 wickets in 31 matches for Shaheen Shah Afridi. And Mohandas Menon can correct me, but I do believe that he's wearing the number that his would-be father-in-law used to wear, Shahid Afridi, 10.
Again onto the middle of the bat. Good fielding, keep an eye on the fielding here. This is a big playing area. It's going to be important, as we saw yesterday, not just about boundaries. England were brilliant in the field. Dive around, save everything.
They're so important. Fielding's always important, but particularly in this format of the game, every time there's a dot ball, you add pressure on the batsman. Excellent work from the Pakistan captain.
And they're away. Off the mark, India and roll. Rizwan just approaching a milestone, 99. 99 catches in T20s. Sort of thing he'd be overly bothered with, to be honest. He'll be focusing on just catching the next one. Can't afford to drop any of this top four. Could really hurt you. Good start though. And Shaheen Shah Afridi, a dot and a single, 2 dots.
And good to see that little bit of laughter from Rizwan, suggesting that yes, there is tension, but not to get too carried away with the tension.
Oh, gone, surely gone, yes! Absolutely plumb! First blood, Pakistan! What a beauty, full and straight!
This has been a weakness with Rohit Sharma for a long, long time. The left-hander getting the ball to curve back into his pads, and he was palpably late on the shot. A full Yorker, an attempted Yorker, it just defeated him completely. So Rohit Sharma has gone out first ball for a duck. India have lost their first wicket for 1.
Absolutely fine on that front foot. Don't worry about that end. Worry about the other end. It was perfect. What a start from Pakistan. Sharma goes for a duck. It's 1 for 1.
Excuse me, क्या मैं आपके साथ खेल सकता हूँ?
लेकिन मैच तो शुरू हो गया अभी।
अबे ये रे सचिन है सचिन। भी तो है।
सचिन की तरह पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स पे मैच शुरू होने के बाद भी आप नया कॉन्टेस्ट एंटर कर सकते हैं।
पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स, खेलो हट के, जीतो जम के।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
उन साला गली में तो कॉइन स्विच पे लग जाना छोटे। अक्की पब्लिक क्रिप्टो करेंसी में स्विच हो रही है।
मर मर के जीने का नहीं तो डर डर के जीने का नहीं। क्या अब क्या बोल रही पब्लिक? कॉइन स्विच, कुछ तो बदलेगा।
Cryptocurrency is an unregulated digital asset, not a legal tender, and subject to market risks. All investments are subjected to market fluctuation risk.
म्यूचुअल फंड में बैटिंग की तरह टाइमिंग इंपॉर्टेंट है।
गलत। बैटिंग के लिए टाइमिंग सही है, म्यूचुअल फंड्स के लिए टाइम स्पेंड इन मार्केट बिल्कुल सही है। मतलब जितना टाइम मार्केट में स्पेंड करेगा फायदा होने का चांस उतना ही बढ़ेगा।
एकदम सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश
goes across, plays it well, leaves it. What a start this is.
Electrifying start, no question about it. He's got his additional slip as well. Look at that. The stance not quite as open. And the bat coming across. Bang in front. Bang in front. What a wicket. That of Rohit Sharma. What a delivery.
Can he finish off this first over? Kohli's away, but that is brilliant from Shaheen Shah Afridi. First over sets the tone. The big left arm has done exactly that. 2 for 1.
खेलने की जिद में बचपन में बड़े रिस्क लिए, बड़े पंगे भी लिए, बड़ों के साथ, और बड़े धक्के भी खाए। क्यों? क्योंकि ड्रीम बड़ा था। डाल ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम लेवल।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
तुम में हिम्मत है। तुम बिना किसी डर के पूरी हिम्मत से लड़ना जानते हो, चाहे जितने ही मुश्किल हालात हैं। तुम्हें पता है कि अंधेरे का वक्त गुजर गया है, ये रोशनी के नए दौर की शुरुआत है। और यही तुम्हारे बारे में सबसे खूबसूरत बात है कि तुम में हिम्मत है।
शम्मी फिर से क्रिकेट प्रैक्टिस शुरू, नौकरी छोड़ दी?
नहीं चाचा, उबर मोटो पकड़ ली।
6 किलोमीटर की यात्रा करें सिर्फ 19 रुपए में।
Comes on with the arm. He targets the stumps, doesn't he, with those arm balls. Yesterday, England, look at the way they bowled. Their spinners were very straight. Look how they got their wickets, bowling straight at the stumps. Moeen and Rashid. And you look at where Imad Wasim bowls. He hits the stumps 30% of the time. Gets lots of wickets by doing that. Fair to say you probably shouldn't be playing for the term with this new ball. How would you be seeing it? Is he going to just skid on?
Yes, I think it will skid on, because it looks to me that he's not really looking to give the ball any air. You can see that he's actually holding the ball in a manner where the ball is going to come back into the right-hander. So he'll look to try and tuck the batsman up, or maybe if the batsman misses, he'll try and get the LBW. There it is. He's stuck the batsman up. He's not allowed them the freedom to move their arms. He and Babar Azam will not mind giving away these singles. What they don't want to concede in the first 6 overs is too many boundaries. So these ones, they will not be too worried about, too fussed about.
Will he be brave enough to have that variation where he just slows it up a little bit and he'll grip, or is it just going to be firing in? Just firing in at the moment. Only happy to take the singles.
Yes, bowling in the mid-90s, Imad Wasim.
This is excellent. Really good. Erasmus standing umpire. Was Gaffney at square leg. Very good from the two left armers, Afridi and Imad Wasim, 6 for 1 after 2.
दूर कितना भी जाओ, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
दीवानों की यहाँ कमी नहीं, और इनके बिना गेम भी कुछ नहीं।
माई 11 सर्कल पे टीम बनाओ, इंडिया जीता तो डबल कैश प्राइस पाओ।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी आदत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
तुम्हारे डिमांड्स मंजूर है।
गुड। 3 घंटे में हेलीकॉप्टर पहुंच जाना चाहिए। और हाँ, हॉस्टेजेस के लिए खाना।
एक्सक्यूज मी, स्विगी पे बड़े ऑर्डर्स पर डिस्काउंट है, सबके लिए मैक्सिकन हो जाए।
Tacos.
Swiggy's Matchday Mania. Big discounts on large orders.
We may seem different, but when we get together in celebrations, it's twice the joy, twice the fun. Duos Highball Soda Water.
टाइम हो तो बात करें। कॉफी पे
रोमांस को बार बार करो रिफ्रेश 700 बार। द फुल्ली लोडेड एंगेज।
He's on absolute fire. They cannot play him. Both openers are gone, and the Indian fans can just look on in disbelief.
That was a quick delivery, more than 140 kilometers per hour, and it also moved in just that little bit late. It's very difficult to play such kind of deliveries. Looking to play across the line and missing it.
डायरेक्ट प्लान
म्यूचुअल फंड में खुद से इन्वेस्ट करने का ये एक ऑप्शन है, इससे कमीशन बच जाता है।
अरे यार जस्सी, मुझे बताना।
डायरेक्ट प्लान में सोच समझ कर इन्वेस्ट कर तो ही फायदा है।
सही है। तेरी इतना भारी बैग।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
How are you feeling, sir? Just like how I felt when I invested through asset allocation in mutual funds. So relaxed and tension-free.
How, sir?
Simple, sir. Through asset allocation, money is invested in mutual fund. In different asset classes like equity, debt and gold, it helps create the right balance of growth and stability, as well as reduces market risk-related tension.
Choose asset allocation for a balanced investment. Invest tension-free. An investor education initiative from HDFC Mutual Fund. Mutual fund investments are...
The ball swinging. It goes pads out the way. Crosses crease. What a spell this is.
Speed's increasing as well. Look at this wicket. 140 plus. And he's completely bamboozled him with the one that has nipped back in sharply. He's looked to play it on the offside. Then the ball has come back in. So all the good form that Rahul has come to naught.
Just got to be patient and go for that magic ball. This is where the skipper, such a passionate side, Pakistan, This is where you have to take emotion out of it. How have you got your 2 wickets? Don't go for the magic delivery. While it's swinging, this will do nicely. Bail trimmer, this will do nicely. I don't care what nick you're in, I don't care how many runs you got, you ain't playing that.
It's an incredible delivery, terrific delivery they saw from the left-hander. He's got good rhythm going, look at the way he's running in. Look at the point of release as well, he's a tall man, so the point of release quite high.
A whip through the leg side just for a single.
This is a pretty unfamiliar situation for India in recent times. They've invariably got off to a good start with their openers. This time both the openers back in the pavilion before the 3rd over is completed.
Virat Kohli just trying to get the attention of the square leg umpire there, just to tell him that he's batting a little bit out of his crease. Obviously just to have some kind of communication about the LBW. You can see there, batting out of his crease. And get to the ball before it swings. What are you doing with Afridi? Are you giving him one more?
Yes, it's only 4 overs per bowler. With the way he's bowling, yes, look to get one of these batsmen out. Then you have to deal with Rishabh Pant and a Hardik Pandya. So yes, maybe give him another over. There's nothing quite like a wicket dot ball. And if you get one of these two, and maybe Virat Kohli, that will be perfect for Pakistan.
The swing, we've not seen that with the white ball for a long time. That's not going to swing. That's going to go to the man in the deep. He's out there. Over his head for 6. India needed that. A flick of the wrists and we have our first 6 of the evening.
दिवाली हो और धमाका ना हो, ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? तो तैयार हो जाइए धमाकेदार ऑफर्स के लिए एट द फ्लिपकार्ट बिग दिवाली सेल।
बचपन से माई बाई की फोटो दिल में रखता था, जहाँ जगह मिलती थी चिपका देता था और ड्रीम करता था कि कभी मेरी भी फोटो न्यूज़पेपर में आएगी। उस टाइम थोड़ी ना पता था कि माई बाई और मैं एक ही फोटो में होंगे।
ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11। इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है, कृपया जिम्मेदारी से।
14 for 2 after 3. Beautiful shot from Surya Kumar Yadav.
Look at that. Look at the speed at which the ball's gone.
Can he get one to just hold? Kohli will be looking, he's seen it swing in, he's seen the arm balls, he'll be looking to tuck leg side. Can he get one to grip on this dry surface? Court and bowl comes into play with the leading edge. You watch Kohli just try and flick leg side a lot with the shape. He does, but it doesn't grip.
He's looking to fire it in. He's not giving the ball any air at all. What a spell this has been from Shaheen Shah for the magnificent. So the KL Rahul wicket, you can see the ball has nipped back in, and though he's looking to make the adjustment, but too late.
Review, but he think he was just outside the line. Rizwan is going to have a word. And he's now going to have a word with the skipper. I think he's going to say outside the line.
Yes, I think he's taken a big stride outside. That'll be Kohli. He'll put pressure on the non-striker to take the singles to keep the scoreboard ticking.
Going to be important. Could be a low-scoring game. That's what they've been so far in this tournament, in Super 12 anyway. On-field umpire's decision was not out, and you can see there the impact was outside the line. Could well have been going on to hit off stump the way he bowls. You shouldn't be given out. Hits you outside the line and you're playing a shot. Swept hard, no one's catching up with that. He means business, Surya Kumar Yadav. He's already into double figures. 21 for 2.
इसे पहनना है तो गेम दिखाना है.
The new Team India jersey. Play your game. Show your game. MPL Sports. Show your game.
जैसे ही क्रिप्टो में इन्वेस्ट करने की सोचो तो अंदर से एक आवाज आती है, ये बस फैड है ब्रदर. बोल रहा हूँ ना, इट्स फैशन. हवा हवा हमें पैसे उड़ा ले जाएगा. बिल्कुल नहीं. कॉइन DCX में आइए. यहाँ सिर्फ क्वालिटी चेक हुए क्रिप्टो हैं और आपके फंड्स भी इंश्योर्ड हैं. बिल्कुल सेफ. ये फैशन नहीं, फ्यूचर है. डाउनलोड कॉइन DCX. सेफ है, सिंपल है, फ्यूचर यही है.
Cryptocurrency is unregulated digital currency and not legal tender in India. All investments are subject to price fluctuations.
That ball's still swinging. Often after 4-5 overs, if it does, it disappears. Kohli on the charge, way down the pitch there, Kohli. Watch his running, does he want to? He does.
And he's very good at that. Very, very good at converting ones into twos. Virat Kohli is. He's now moving forward, trying to cut down on that late movement of the ball. Of course, this is the 5th over. And as Nasser said, the ball doesn't move too much after maybe half a dozen overs or so.
Again on the charge. I wonder if he'll think about using the short ball. The problem is we're in the power play and there's only one man out. If it does bounce him, he'd have to get it high. Typical Kohli though, he's such a good thinker of the game. He's not hanging back in his crease, getting to the ball before it moves. Kohli stays back.
Yes, he's looking to make the bowler think what he should be doing. Three dot balls in a row now. So the pressure just a little bit on Virat Kohli now.
Don't be afraid to just bowl that cutter as well. We saw England do that with Tamal Mills's variations. Just as the pitch dies after the power play, get it gripping. Himself room, hands through the ball. Kohli on the charge now, 6 for him.
That's his answer to those 3 dot balls. He stayed in the crease and made that into the length ball that batsmen are looking for, particularly in the death overs. These are early overs. And look at this shot. Magnificent shot. Sweet connection. Don't find too many sixes with Virat Kohli. Generally goes the aerial route only towards the end of the innings, but he recognizes the situation.
Eyes of Kohli go up around the Dubai International Stadium, and this is why. Six and single, outstanding batting from Kohli. Set up beautifully this game, 30 for 2 after 5.
किसको पता था खिड़कियां फोड़ के भागने वाला लड़का एक दिन हिटमैन कहलाएगा। ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11, मेक योर टीम नाउ।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Swiggy pay up to 60% off on restaurants you haven't tried before, brother.
Next target Mexican or Italian?
Swiggy's Match Day Mania. Up to 60% off on restaurants you haven't tried before.
क्या स्कूटर बदल के इस प्रॉब्लम से इंडिपेंडेंस मिलेगी? सलीम मियां, आप बताइए।
स्कूटर नहीं बदलना पड़ेगा, इंजन ऑयल बदलना पड़ेगा।
सिर्फ मोबिल का मोबिल सुपर मोटो दे आपके 2 व्हीलर को 81% तक की बेहतर सुरक्षा। मोबिल का मोबिल सुपर मोटो, फर्क लाकर देखिए।
Hope is a shared dream, the beginning of the future, a celebration of you, of us, of togetherness. Give us a moment while we manifest. Hope is an
Hassan Ali. Kohli on the march regularly. It was a shot of authority from Virat Kohli against an excellent bowler. And of course, 135 k's off the bat, 85 meters in distance. And pretty flat because of the pace of Shaheen Shah. How's it looking, Bazid? Hello to you.
Hello, Vish, and it's been the ideal start for Pakistan. Is that a no ball? There's a conversation going on. The umpires is having a discussion with Kohli. Kohli sort of suggested that it was a free hit, but nothing doing, I think. But you had the ideal start with Shaheen Shah Afridi. Now it's up to Hassan Ali and then Shadab to follow. You just keep the Indian batting lineup in check. But it was ideal for Pakistan, winning the toss, bowling first.
Ray Rasmus is an excellent umpire. Also an important time for Surya Kumar Yadav. His form in recent weeks has been lean. Scores high against spin, so he's a critical man if he can last through the middle overs. Perhaps as important as the man at the other end, his captain.
With the new ball, with Hassan Ali, you might just get the ball to shape away.
That's the away movement. It's a big call, Bazid Khan. The struggles for Surya Kumar continue, but Hassan Ali's an outstanding performance. A good catch too. 100th catch in T20 for Rizwan.
The back of a lane just maybe seeming away. Surya Kumar out for 11.
Hey, buddy. Hope you liked them.
Introducing Apollo Alpha. Add more thrill to your beast.
पेड़ के नीचे मोनोलॉग बंद करो ये डायलॉग स्मॉल टॉक पेप टॉक फेक टॉक छोड़ के भाई लोग मेरे भाई लोग पेड़ के नीचे मोनोलॉग बंद करे ये डायलॉग अक्कड़ पक्कड़ बढ़ ले ब्रो कुछ करने को 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 सोच को सच बनने दो अब सोच को सच बनने दो अक्कड़ बक्कड़ बम्बे ब्रो
An important time for Rishabh Pant. Strike rate of 123, average of 21 across his T20 international career. He can be more destructive than that. Hassan Ali round the wicket. Off the mark immediately.
Just zipped off the surface a little bit, but have a look at this catch. Rizwan watching it all the way, made sure that he dived across and also made sure that he washed it into his hands. That is brilliant.
Virat Kohli does have that weakness against the moving ball, the one away. And he gets that away. All the way for 4. Captain trying to take controls. 36 for 3.
मैच टुडे सर आशीर्वादम सर दीवानों की यहाँ कमी नहीं पर इनके बिना गेम भी कुछ नहीं जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा
माई 11 सर्कल पे टीम बनाओ इंडिया जीता तो डबल कैश प्राइस पाओ इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी आदत लग सकती है कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें
क्रिप्टो सुनते ही अंदर से एक आवाज आती है इट्स फैशन हवा हमें पैसे उड़ा ले जाएगा बिल्कुल नहीं कॉइन DCX में सिर्फ क्वालिटी चेक किए हुए क्रिप्टो है बिल्कुल सेफ ये फैशन नहीं फ्यूचर है कॉइन DCX सेफ है सिंपल है फ्यूचर यही है
Cryptocurrency is unregulated digital currency and not legal tender in India. All investments are subject to price fluctuation and other market risks. Terms and conditions of the exchange apply.
This journey is very close to my heart and it all started with my foldable. I discovered something on my phone. Something that took me out of my life into other lives. Listen, I need to do something.
Who did you call?
पॉलीकैप ग्रीन वायर्स में है ग्रीन शील्ड टेक्नोलॉजी जो बचाए आपके पैसे सेहत और पर्यावरण भी पॉलीकैप ग्रीन वायर्स सेफ्टी का ग्रीन चॉइस
The ball to purchase, to hold off the surface, dry surface. Yeah, an interesting matchup against the left-handed Pant.
Imagine Shadab bowling a lot of googlies back of the hand to the left-hander. But as you talk about this surface, UAE Shadab has been pretty consistent. He's played a lot of cricket, franchise cricket over here as well, so he'll enjoy this track. Slightly slower, maybe a bit of purchase. And once there's a bit of purchase, then he's in the game.
Quickly through the air into the pitch right now, not giving it a lot of flight. You're right about the googlies. We've talked about these as matchups, but the leg spinners are now bowling a lot of googlies to left-handers. Couple of runs for Rishabh. Have a look at the spin around of that wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav.
Almost 7 overs done, and you require that lower order to really fire. Look at Jadeja as a left-hander. You look at the top order and you don't have a left-hander in the first 4, and you would almost think that with the opening bowlers that Pakistan have, left-hander up there would have made a slight difference. The ball is for 2, but nothing. 7 done, it's 39 for 3.
माँ ने कहा 45 लकी नंबर है, मैंने सारे कपड़े बर्बाद कर डाले। ड्रीम करने लगा 45 भी इंडिया के लिए खेलेगा। तब कहाँ बनती थी 45 की छपी हुई जर्सियां, लेकिन अब बनती भी है और बच्चे भी पहनते हैं।
ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
तुम में हिम्मत है हर रास्ते पर चलने की, रास्ता नहीं भी हो तो फिर बना कर चलने की। तुम्हें पता है कि अंधेरे का वक्त गुजर गया है, ये रोशनी के नए दौर की शुरुआत है, और यही तुम्हारे बारे में सबसे खूबसूरत बात है कि तुम में हिम्मत है।
Hassan Ali got a wicket in his first over. He's out of the attack.
Matchups, as you said, Bish. And with Hafiz, the ball will just slide on, so you've got to be careful of your pad really as a left-hander. You won't dismiss the left-hander with the ball spinning away. It's more the angle and the ball coming back in. But with Hafiz bowling, it gives so much more balance to the side. You've now got, in essence, 3 spinners, and in UAE, 3 spinners is the way to go.
Love this young guy, 21 years of age, Shaheen Shah Afridi, and so often first over he will go full and get swing. No one bowls fuller out of the seamers in the game today. No one bowls as full and as fast and gets as much swing as Shaheen Shah Afridi does. Think of Mitchell Stark, someone who perhaps is closer to him, much more senior. What a bowler. You can have a review. Rizwan wants Baba to go for the review. He has no doubt, and they go upstairs.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for a catch behind. Original decision is not out. It's a fair delivery. So can we have a look at front on spin vision, please? No, this is a goes back on field. Okay, passes close to the edge of the bat. Rock and roll that, please. Okay, can we confirm with Ultredge, please? Copy that. Just waiting for Ultredge. Still waiting for Ultredge. Ultredge coming up. Flat line, flat line, flat line, flat line, flat line. Okay, flat line. All the way through. Just rock that back, please. Rock it back to where the ball is before the bat. Okay, roll through, please. Roll through. Okay, we've got a flat line all the way through. We'll go back on field to Murray to stay with his original decision. You're on screen now, Murray.
Oftentimes, umpires get criticised. That was a top-class decision by Murray Erasmus. It might have just brushed the arm of Pant. Review lost for Pakistan.
Such a lot happening in that review, also close to the glove and maybe just nicking off the elbow maybe. It was tremendous decision. Rizwan was absolutely convinced. He went straight away to Babar and said, go upstairs, this is out.
That just emphasises how good an umpiring call Murray Erasmus made. What's a good total? That's where we'll be going next over. 43 for 3.
दूर कितना भी जा, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
You know, Shri, can I call you Shri?
Yeah, it's my name.
Because I definitely can't call you Shant. Shri, I've noticed you have some anger issue. But here is my suggestion. Each time you're angry, you can invest as little as 100 rupees in Bitcoins and BitBNS. That way, maybe you can even buy your own car. You don't have to come by shared auto or bus.
कौन कहता है कि ऋषिकेश में लोग मौके पे ही सचते हैं या खंडवा में?
7. They'll want to go. Hoping for 8 and over from here. Or more, I should say.
In the UAE, you're always in the game. It's not like other parts of the world. So even if you get to 140, you're in the games. So you need to make sure that you give your bowlers enough, or give your bowlers a fighting chance. It's not been type of grounds where you get to 180 for fun. That's the googly. For India-Pakistan, quite a few eyeballs, to say the least. Pitch, well, how it plays, so important in T20 cricket, any form. That smashed through the offside, but that deep cover is pretty fine, exactly for that shot. Haris Rauf does extremely well.
Many of the modern seam bowlers, fast bowlers, are good athletes as well. 2 runs saved. Bowling fairly wide of the off stump. Should have big side of the ground, huge leg side. One of those days when You're happy you mishit it.
Remember, Haris Rauf hasn't bowled yet, and they'll probably save him for the back end or the final few overs. We've got so much option because of the fact that Hafiz is bowling in there.
Bowler does well.
It's almost sometimes in UAE you have to go old school and save wickets at the back end to launch, because the ball doesn't come on. And if you have a poor power play, you can come back on these pitches because you don't want to get to, well, it's not absolutely necessary to get to over 160, 170. Even if you get to 140, 150, you can be in the game.
That's what I thought yesterday when the West Indies played England, that a total of 145, 150. That'll help push the total on for India. 50 comes up, 52 for 3.
बचपन से सिर्फ एक ही काम था, चीजें तोड़ना।
इसे मत लेना भैया, ये तोड़ेगा। मैंने कहा था तोड़ेगा।
किसको पता था यार, कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ तोड़ना पड़ता है।
Dream big, dream 11.
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
बिटकॉइन लेने का तो कॉइन स्वीट छोड़ना भाई, ये बिटकॉइन अपने को समझ में नहीं आता भाई।
मैं पैदा हुआ झोपड़ी में, घुसा नहीं कुछ खोपड़ी में, बहुत ही छाड़ है।
इधर आ, बहुत हार्ड कुछ नहीं है, सब सिंपल है। ये देख, कोई लोड नहीं, कोई झंझट नहीं, तो लग जा रही कॉइन स्विच पे।
समझना बच्ची,
कुछ तो बदलेगा।
Cryptocurrency is an unregulated digital asset, not a legal tender, and subject to market risks. All investments are subjected to market fluctuation risk.
Bhubaneswar can bat, we know that. Hafiz. And that's a good time just there to remind our viewers about how big that leg side is. That was too far outside leg stump, so help over the fielder at that 45 position. That's where I look back to yesterday, and sometimes we talk about batting matchups and how a right-left will look to target a specific bowler. Saying to one of our colleagues yesterday that you can use the field set as a defense mechanism for the bias of the field. That's a lovely shot. Truly is brilliant from Rishabh Pant.
That is some shot. He's actually allowed the ball to come on to him, almost behind him as he cut it away. He's made sure he used the box, got back. Look at where he's hit it. It's almost past him in terms of the ball crossing him and then playing it. It's a fantastic cut shot.
He tried to go straighter in his line. Short boundary leg side. It's slower, a little bit straighter.
Yeah, the next decision now for Babar on screen now is, when does he bring Haris Rauf into the attack? You don't want to leave it too late. You want him to feel the game, and it's such a big game. If you bring him at the very back end, it'll be difficult. So, in this sort of, I say, small game, and that's sarcasm, in this sort of game you want to be into the game, and now it's almost half the overs done, and you're looking for him to make an impact, you're looking for him to bowl those yorkers at the back end, but for that to happen he needs to come into the game.
Just a single as we get to the halfway mark of the innings. 10 overs gone. 60 for 3. And drinks.
दूर कितना भी जाओ, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
इस इनिंग्स की शुरुआत म्यूचुअल फंड से कर। थोड़े थोड़े पैसे SIP के जरिए म्यूचुअल फंड्स में इन्वेस्ट कर। सही समय पे ये काम आए।
अरे फिर से म्यूचुअल फंड्स? सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
How are you feeling, sir? Just like how I felt when I invested through asset allocation in mutual funds. So relaxed and tension-free. How, sir? Simple, sir. Through asset allocation, money is invested in mutual fund. In different asset classes like equity, debt and gold, it helps create the right balance of growth and stability, as well as reduces market risk-related tension.
Choose asset allocation for a balanced investment. Invest tension-free. An investor education initiative from HDFC Mutual Fund. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
करने दो, टाइम है तेरा कुछ करने को, अब टाइम है तेरा कुछ करने को। अकड़ बकड़ बम्बे बा, बक 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 बकने का, अब टाइम है तेरा कुछ करने का, टाइम नहीं है पकने का। अकड़ बकड़ बम्बे बा, बक 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 बकने का, अब टाइम है तेरा कुछ करने का, टाइम नहीं है पकने का। कहते हम में बात नहीं, हाजी हम बस बात नहीं, जो पहाड़ बने सिर्फ बातों का, हर बार हुआ तो हो दे वही।
This journey is very close to my heart, and it all started with my foldable. I discovered something on my phone. Something that took me out of my life into other lives. Listen, I need to do something.
Who did you call?
Online shopping, dial, trim and hip hop it. यहाँ वहाँ कहाँ दे देना आराम से, तू दे देना आराम से.
Don't pay. Post pay.
Players going for it, fighting so hard, but also the atmosphere, the crowd, absolutely incredible.
Wonderful occasion this year at the Dubai International Stadium. And, that's how the bowling was. 3 overs 2 for 19. He was magnificent, Shaheen Afridi. Then a wicket for Hassan Ali. It's been one of the great stories of cricket in our part of the world, the comeback of Hassan Ali. Then a couple of overs of spin from Shadab and Hafiz. We haven't seen Haris Rauf yet. I think we'll be seeing him shortly. 6 and over India. They've been rocked, but there's a bit of a comeback starting.
Yeah, the recovery's on the way, that's for sure. You've got Rishabh Pant. He's got off to a slowish start to start with, but now...
Well, there's a few people I recognise. You recognise Shikhar Dhawan, don't you? There's Akshay Kumar, Jay Shah. They're all here to watch the game. Right, here's Haris Rauf. He's got a bit of pace about him. Just a single.
Rishabh just getting under that very nicely. That's one of his strengths, is that ball sliding across him to be able to use the pace as well. Ralph, he's a star performer. He bowls beautiful pace. It's a beauty of Pakistan cricket. They just keep finding these fast bowlers who bowl very, very fast.
Does the pace, does the word beauty associated with pace seem a lot easier when you're in the commentary box than when you're out there?
Yeah, it certainly is. Not as beautiful when you're actually facing it.
Oh, I'll have to ball that again. That's wide. Just talking to Dale Steyn across, he was telling the story of how they found Haris Rauf. Dale Steyn was supposed to play, had a little groin injury, so they said, we've got this kid playing in the leagues in Hobart, we'll bring him as a replacement. He took 5 wickets. Haris Rauf. And is sort of the end over specialist, and he'll come back and bowl at the end. It's a very good bowling lineup. It's never the issue with Pakistan cricket, never
struggle with bowlers. Now is there a hitting area there? Can you go over? That's a big cone.
You can really see Virat just edging a little bit to the offside because it's a shorter side to his leg side there. So you know that he's going to try and use a little bit of line, a little bit of length to be able to get it to the leg side. If it's a little bit fuller, he'll hit it over the offside as well. Look at these numbers. Economy rate, left and right handers, pretty similar really, but very fast. 146 Ks that he's up to already.
Like the middle line there. Very rarely bowl slower balls. Why would I? I'm just imagining someone like Michael Holding, and someone says, do you want to try a slower ball? And he said, no, I'm Michael Holding. I don't bowl slow.
Well, especially when Haris Rauf hits a great length. Hard, fast length, but then he's got his Yorker. That is his weapon. So if he's actually in doubt which ball to bowl, he's going to go for his Yorker as a defensive and attacking weapon.
It's a good toss this for Pakistan to win. Last 13 games here, 9 have been won by a team chasing. There's a time in their history when Pakistan won the greatest chasers in the game. They've backed themselves to do it today. They'll take the single. Shakib Al Hasan is on top of the leaderboard, 488. One in the Hasaranga, even though he didn't have the best of games today, but he was just having a party in those first 3 games. Nairu Kumara's serious pace, and I hope the injury to Mahesh Theekshana that heals very quickly. Josh Davey, good to see Scotland represented there, 264. Scotland and Namibia have been the story of this tournament so far. Full of that length.
Yeah, it's very difficult. This is a time where India really need to accelerate. They've consolidated again after losing those 3 early wickets, and now's the time where you want to accelerate. You've got Haris Rauf coming on, bowling fast into the top of the stumps, and it's a huge risk to be able to try and take him on. So this is a great battle. Rishabh Pant wanting to stand up for India in T20 international cricket, and he's going to have to take some big risks. He's just going to look for a little bit of width. Hit it over backward point, a little bit of length as well, a little bit fuller to be able to hit through the covers, but the other shots are very high risk.
He's got a man out of deep square, long on, deep mid wickets, well in actually. That's a good shot. Man at long on was pretty straight, so he'll only get a single. So 6 came off the over, it's 66 for 3.
किसको पता था चेयर ईट पत्थर डंडी के पीछे कीपिंग करते करते आज इंडिया के लिए कीपिंग करूं। ड्रीम बिग ड्रीम 11 मेक योर टीम नाउ।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
जैसे ही क्रिप्टो में इन्वेस्ट करने की सोचो तो अंदर से एक आवाज आती है, ये बस फैड है ब्रदर, बोल रहा हूं ना, इट्स फैशन, हवा हवा, हमें पैसे उड़ा ले जाएगा। बिल्कुल नहीं। कॉइन DCX में आइए, यहाँ सिर्फ क्वालिटी चेक किए क्रिप्टो हैं और आपके फंड्स भी इंश्योर्ड हैं, बिल्कुल सेफ। ये फैशन नहीं, फ्यूचर है। डाउनलोड कॉइन DCX, सेफ है, सिंपल है, फ्यूचर यही है।
Cryptocurrency is unregulated digital currency and not legal tender in India. All investments are subject to price fluctuation and other market risks. Terms and conditions of the exchange apply.
2017, I think missed a year and a half with injury, thought his career was over. He's come back, he's batting well, bowling well.
We'll see with these contact points. You can see with the way Rohit Sharma and also Surya Kumar just staying back in the crease, but as soon as Virat, he knew the ball was swinging and he was just getting out to the crease to be able to cut down the swing, and then as soon as the ball stopped swinging, geez, he was able to get a beautiful shot away to Shane Shatterfree. But it wasn't until the ball stopped swinging that Virat started to just get a little bit deeper in his crease, but up until then he was getting out there to try and make sure that he was cutting down that swing.
definition for that shot, Shane Watson.
It's incredible to see that one-handed shot, but this was always a great matchup for Rishabh Pant. Hassan Ali coming around the wicket, the shorter side that Rishabh's hitting to on the leg side. That one-handed shot, his ability to be able to keep the bat going through the line of the ball, even that full extension, that hand off the bat with that bottom hand means he can get that full extension. And oh yeah, the shorter side, 80 metres. This is a great matchup. I've got a feeling that Rishabh Pant's going to keep going hard. He wants this to be the real big over that India needs to be able to get back into the game.
And you're right, so far not a single bowler has been under pressure. I know it was a shorter side, but at 80 metres it doesn't matter. It's an incredible shot. If you can hit a six with a hand off the blade. Can be expensive sometimes, Hassan Ali, but he's a wicket taker. He can be expensive. Now he's got hold of that as well, Rishabh Pant. 1 over square leg. Then the ball is full, one down the ground over long off, and he's saying, right, there's two of us playing this game.
Yeah, Rishabh's been waiting his time to be able to get the right bowler who really feels he can line up. And Hassan Ali, he bowls a little bit flat, he's coming around the wicket, the change of pace, he got it a bit too full, and Rishabh, I wonder if he must practice that, that one-handed extension of training, because he just does it so effortlessly.
So slightly easier though, I think, to that extent, because mid-off is inside the circle, so miss it. If he could clear the field, that was relatively safe. He gets two hands on the bat for a single. Now he'll come back for two.
And he's able to use that big pocket. Shane Afridi, he's bowled his 3 overs in the first 6. He's had to run around. It's beautifully bowled. And Rishabh Pant, this was the over. This is the over to get India back into the game. 2 one-handed shots for 6, and Virat is super happy with his young charger.
I think I heard Ravichandran Ashwin say on one of the pre-packaged programs that we had about how little these two teams actually know of each other. The last time they played a T20 against each other was 2016. The last time they played against each other was the 2019 World Cup. So you've seen a lot of each other. I'm sure they watched the PSL. Haven't played against each other.
And that's why you'd be able to see Rishabh. He would have faced one ball Hassan Ali and gone, you know what, he's my man. He's bowling exactly how I feel I can line up a bowler. And that's the beauty of these skills of these batsmen, is to be able to really just assess a bowler really quickly, feel that they can actually take him for a big over. And this has been a crucial partnership. Be able to rebuild this innings for India. They haven't lost to Pakistan in the T20 World Cup, so they're rebuilding nicely.
They might correct you and say in any World Cup. 81 for 3.
इन दीवानों के बिना ये गेम कुछ भी नहीं। माई 11 सर्किल पे टीम बनाओ, इंडिया जीता तो डबल कैश प्राइस पाओ। इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी आदत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
It's often easy to miss how the smallest things leave the biggest prints. So here's to those who have always reminded me how beautiful my life has been. Take a slice of my life and you will see an ordinary day filled with the extraordinary. OnePlus Nord 2 5G for those who capture life and everything in between.
How could you do this? What are you waiting for? खड़ा क्यों है? Run!
Watch more, feel more.
This is an interesting matchup here because Rishabh Pant likes to take them on, but it's the long boundary. And so he goes in a completely different angle. He'll pick up a couple of runs. In fact, that boundary down at deep mid-wicket is so deep, the fielder's not on the line.
Listen, Rishabh's on a roll now. He's already seen a few overs of Shadab Khan, and I always found with Shadab Khan. Once he gets into the last couple of overs of his spell, if he hasn't got a wicket in the first 2 overs, he starts to chase. He starts to bowl a little bit fuller. He starts to bowl a little bit more aggressive. The first few overs, he was more so just making sure that he was bowling dot balls.
We call wide, so just little things around this Pakistan side now. Run rate starting to nudge 7 for India. This is the ball that Shadab wanted, the wrong one. Sitting underneath it, takes the catch. Just the right time. Rishabh Pant was looking very, very dangerous. Decided to back himself as a wrong ball.
That is a big, big wicket. Shadab Khan held his nerve. Rishabh Pant, 39 of 30 balls.
और सचिन जी करिए सिलेक्ट।
मुझे क्या पता कौन कैसे खेलता है।
मुझे पता है केएमएल।
तो आ जाओ गुरु, अब खेलने में मजा आएगा।
सचिन की तरह पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स पे आप भी क्रिकेट के गुरुओं से सीखिए और बेहतर खेलिए।
पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स, खेलो हटके, जीतो जम के।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
It's often easy to miss how the smallest things leave the biggest prints. So here's to those who have always reminded me how beautiful my life has been. Take a slice of my life and you will see an ordinary day filled with the extraordinary. OnePlus Nord 2 5G for those who capture life and everything in between.
Ta-ra-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra.
Quite interesting, not Hardik Pandya. Ravindra Jadeja. Huge wicket that. Kane was just starting to drift a little bit. They've pulled it back at Pakistan with a wicket. In some of his best batting form in recent times is Jadeja.
See how high. He just did not get it well enough. The top edge, he swung very hard at it. And Shadab Khan just settled himself. You'd see how well balanced he was under that ball. His head was very still. And the ball nearly goes out of the top of the ground. 29.9 metres high. And Shadab Khan beautifully balanced under the ball.
It's an interesting shot in that. They take 2, no one. He was backing himself to hit an 85-metre 6 there because there was a man on the boundary. Had he connected?
But it was a time. It was a time. Rishabh Pant was on a roll. Yes, it's a big boundary, but he was hitting one-handed sixes, 86 metres. So he had to back. He had to back his intent, but his just execution was slightly off. And Shadab Khan bowled a perfect ball, dipped a little bit with that wrong un just to beat him for flight a little bit.
What that wicket does, and this good over does for Shadab and for the captain, is he's now got so many options going to the last 7 overs. Kohli will keep rotating the strike. Suddenly sees a second, but he sees it a little too late. It's 87 for 4.
बचपन से क्लियर था, जहाँ गेम ऑन है वहाँ पहुँचना है।
हार्दिक, लेट आया तू?
उसके लिए क्या क्या नहीं किया। कहाँ नहीं भागा। बस भागते भागते थोड़ा दूर पहुंच गया।
ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11। इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
तुम्हारे डिमांड्स मंजूर है।
गुड। 3 घंटे में हेलीकॉप्टर पहुंच जाना चाहिए। और हाँ, हॉस्टेजेस के लिए खाना।
एक्सक्यूज मी, स्विगी पे बड़े ऑर्डर्स पर डिस्काउंट है, सबके लिए मैक्सिकन हो जाए?
Tacos?
Swiggy's Matchday Mania. Big discounts and large orders.
क्रिप्टो सुनते ही अंदर से एक आवाज आती है, इट्स फैशन, हवा, अबे पैसे उड़ा ले जाएगा। बिल्कुल नहीं।
Will be quick again. Norris Shaw, first over for 6. So much cricket between these two sides. Let's go back to another time back in 2007.
India have won, and have a look at the celebrations.
It was an extraordinary event. We were there. It's gone out of the game as it should, but it was some drama bowling at unguarded stumps. Watch what Dhoni does there. He's literally sticking to the stumps to give the bowler a target. Serious gas on that one. 148. My favourite ball of that was the second bowler, Umar Gul. He's bowled a beautiful outswinger, just on off stump and swinging away, but he had to hit the stumps.
Yeah, the bowl out. Wow, it is a good thing that it's out of the game. We love it. We love a super over, but yeah, what tension, what tension to have a bowl out. Wow.
I think there's a little bit of tension in the stands just now. Again, there was one. The Indian section was starting to get a little happy with Rishabh Pant going hard. Now. There's a fielder there, he will cut it off, it's well fielded. Guess who it is, Shoaib Malik, still running round the bend.
Yeah, Pakistan today have been incredible. They've been electric in the field. You can see how much it means to them. They've been chasing down every ball, putting the body on the line. Shoaib Malik, he's got plenty more years to play. Hustling around the outfield, you can just see the desperation these Pakistani cricketers in the field. It's a great barometer for the team.
And there it goes to Shoaib Malik again. Now made his debut in 99, Watto. There's 3 players in this Pakistan contingent out of the 15 who weren't born when Shoaib Malik started playing for Pakistan. We just started to see the internet.
Yeah, it's a long time ago, but Shoaib Malik, he just keeps reinventing himself, finding ways to be able to still contribute so consistently across all the formats.
Got to be very careful about what I say about Shoaib Malik. He's a son-in-law of my hometown. How hard is that? Got to be called wide. Really put everything into it.
You see how much he wanted to bowl. Fast bouncer right on the money. He just got a little bit overexcited, just dug it in that little bit shorter.
So wonderful to have these big boundaries, isn't it? Just brings so many different deliveries into play. You couldn't do that ball that he bowled with a 60-meter boundary. A top edge, a connection, everything's going out of the ground. So I'm enjoying watching cricket on big boundaries again. It was fine into the pads, a thank you ball for Virat Kohli.
Yeah, Virat Kohli just used the pace. It's just a little bit too straight from Haris Raul. And you can see there's a little fist pump there from Virat Kohli. Wants to dig in, he's digging in as he always does. Virat Kohli against Pakistan. He hasn't got out in T20 International. T20 World Cup, he has not got out. 3 games, just a little bit too straight. A low-risk shot for Virat, and that's what he's looking for. To be able to continue to get a little bit momentum back. Virat hitting that boundary, key boundary.
Love the body language of this. The previous ball, the bouncer does a wink. Next ball goes for a 4, he's just rubbing his eyes. Hind leg still inside the circle. 9 of the over, 14 gone, 96 for 4.
घुमा के जोश मिला के जर्सी पहन के गेम दिखा, तू गेम दिखा, गेम दिखा, गेम दिखा।
इसे पहनना है तो गेम दिखाना है।
The new Team India jersey.
दिखा, गेम दिखा, गेम दिखा, गेम दिखा।
Play your game, show your game.
MPL Sports, show your game.
work all day. I put in the work all day. Look, no, I don't care what you think or say. I put in the work all day.
Your eyes on the dew. We haven't seen any towels out yet. It can come down pretty quickly. How late can you pull out?
Obviously very late.
And so he's got to run up and bowl it again. He's only a spinner, it doesn't matter. No, there isn't one. Not even if you're Jadeja and Kohli between wickets, there isn't one. Hafiz, the fielder, who's a standout fielder in this side. I've seen Shadab, he's brilliant in the field. Right, what have we got now? Mid-wickets has dropped back a little bit more. About 2 or 3 meters inside the boundary. This is long on.
Jadeja, the biggest thing when you start off in innings, you want to be able to get a loose ball, just one to get you going. But Shadab's been on the money, straight up. Not giving him a chance to give him a free ball, not giving him a little bit of length to be able to try and either get back to or hit straight down the ground.
He's been excellent. I'd imagine that when Pakistan said, right, can we get 2 out of Hafiz, they probably thought, right, that's an insurance against Shadab. But he's in his 4th over, 1 for 19. He's been really good. Now, how are you going with the last 5 overs?
Yeah, the last 5 overs, Ralph has got 2, Afridi, Shane Afridi's got 1, and they're going to need at least 1 out of Hassan Ali as well. But I think he's going to be the one that India will be targeting.
Excellent over this, 4 balls into it, just a couple of singles. The pressure starts to build on balls number 5 and 6. They need to play a big shot, and it's a good end to bowl from, because to the left-hander he's got the big boundary on the onside.
This is the real improvement, Shadab Khan. He's not bowled a loose ball. He's been so accurate with every single ball he's bowled in this over. It's a little bit fuller to Jadeja, but right now he can't afford to take a risk. He's just going to give himself just a couple more balls, and he's going to have to go hard. India need pushing up to 10s and over to be able to get to a total. As Harsha just said, it's the wicket. It doesn't look like there's so many demons in it at all. It looks like a nice batting wicket.
Excellent over so far. 3 from it, 3 in the 15th over. They'll find the field with the deep as well. Just 4 of the over. Well bowled. Shadab bowls out. 1 for 22. It's 100 for 4.
किसको पता था कि गली में निशान बनाते बनाते मुझे एक दिन इंडिया के लिए निशान छोड़ने का मौका मिलेगा। ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11, मेक योर टीम नाउ।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
बिटकॉइन लेने का तो कॉइन स्वीट।
छोड़ना भाई, ये बिटकॉइन अपने को समझ में नहीं आता भाई।
मैं पैदा हुआ झोपड़ी में, घुसा नहीं कुछ खोपड़ी में, बहुत ही छाड़ है।
इधर आ, बहुत हार्ड कुछ नहीं है, सब सिंपल है। ये देख, कोई लोड नहीं, कोई झंझट नहीं, तो लग जा रही कॉइन स्विच पे।
समझना बच्ची,
कुछ तो बदलेगा।
Cryptocurrency is an unregulated digital asset, not a legal tender, and subject to market risks. All investments are subjected to market fluctuation risk.
हमारे देश में मोड़ ही मोड़ है। कभी हाईवे वाला मोड़, अरे मेरा किराया वाला मोड़, कुत्तों के चेज वाला मोड़।
A wide range of tires to take on any turn with confidence. TVS Eurogrip tires for a country full of turns.
अहमियत इस बात की नहीं कि आप किन बुलंदियों पर हैं, बल्कि इस बात की है कि यहां पहुंचने का हौसला किससे मिला। देश की मिट्टी से। कजारिया देश की मिट्टी से बनी टाइल से देश को बनाते हैं।
To bat, of course, Jadeja sent in ahead of him because Rishabh Pant batted so well, left-handed Rishabh Pant. So the left-handed Ravindra Jadeja sent above Hardik Pandya. 145 at 9 runs and over.
Down the pitch and just short of Hassan Ali. Saw him coming and just dragged his length back.
Yes, Kohli was down the pitch just a little too soon, fraction too soon. Allowed Hassan Ali to change his length.
Fine legs up, so it's brave to go short again. Kohli might sit back and pull him away. Gives himself room, he does pull him, and he does get it past Fine leg, who was up in the ring.
And that's a well-placed shot as well. He didn't try to hit it too hard, he was only looking for the placement, because there was a deep square leg. You don't want to hit it to the fielder, you want to hit it away from the fielder. That's exactly what the Indian captain has done. This is the slow bouncer, and look at the way he's controlled the shot, bringing his wrists into play as well. Top-class batting.
Moves into the 40s, 41 from 37, out of his crease again. Watch his feet if you can. He's back in his crease.
Hassan thinks that they may have been just a little bit of a nick, as Kohli shaped to play the ball and then left it at the last moment. He was looking to run it down to third man.
Does he get it through? He gets past extra cover, he gets it past mid-off, and he stops running, and that's why 4 more.
Nobody in the game plays the extra cover drive better than Virat Kohli does. Gets into such a perfect position, the head on top of the ball, the foot as close to the ball as possible, and with a straight bat. Have a look at this. This is magnificent stuff.
All the power hitters in the game. It's lovely to see the touch of Kohli there, just lent on a cover drive. Innings has gone one way, then the other. What a start it was for Pakistan in that power play. Shaheen Shah, Afridi, those wickets, and then Pant came back at Pakistan. Counter punch in 38 in just 29. Now can Kohli win this last little phase of the game? Kohli and Jadeja and Hardik Pandya, can they get them up towards 150?
That's what they'll be looking to get.
Decent over for India, 10 from it, and it's 110 for 4.
दूर कितना भी जाओ, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Hope is a myth brought alive by simple belief. Hope is relief, the beginning of the future. And together, baby, it's brighter than ever.
May bowl short here to Jadeja because it's hitting towards that longer boundary on the leg side. And Watson spoke earlier about the left-hand, right-hand combination, the dimensions of this ground. And that's why Jadeja was trying to stay leg side of it. Open up the offside.
What these two will do is run very, very quickly between the wickets. Both are absolutely superb. So they will put pressure on the Pakistanis. They'll be looking to make every ball count for something. They don't want any dot balls in these remaining 4 overs, 3.5 overs now.
Himself room, goes over the offside. There's a sweeper out there.
We talk about the first 5 or 6 overs being quite a decisive phase of the match. These last 5 overs are also going to be very decisive. Can India get to 150? At 10 runs and over, they'll get to 149.
That graphic earlier where he doesn't bowl any or hardly any slower balls, he goes full or short. It was a slower ball, just as I said it. Very rarely does he get that little variation. Talking about variation, you're supposed to hit the ball two-handed unless your name is Rishabh Pant. One hand will do nicely. Absolute freak. I mean, how you can hit a ball that far with just one hand on the bat. Look at that. Not supposed to be that easy hitting sixes.
It's the bats, Nasser. The SG bats.
Good plug. Slow ball again.
This is turning out to be a good over for Pakistan. Just 3 runs so far. Once again, very last moment. That change of pace. Very last moment.
Good comms from me as well. Doesn't bowl a slower ball. He's bowled 2 slow balls since I said that. Trying to learn new tricks. There you go. All of a sudden, he's just taking pace off. And again, 3 on the bounce. This is a really good over. Really good over. Now, the last time we were on comms, Sunny had 2 dots, 3 dots, and he hit a 6. Kohli, what's he thinking here?
Certainly looking for a big shot. No question about it, because this is not the kind of over that they want in the 17th over. Just 3 runs so far. Hardik Pandya warming up.
He's going to have to try and hide it slightly outside off. Kohli with that bottom hand and the shorter boundary leg side. He's already hit Shaheen Shah Afridi over long on for 6. Can he get out the over here? Been brilliant so far, just 3 singles. Kohli just sets it. I'll take 1 on the leg side. That's very good. Ralph, just 4 from the 17th over, 114 for 4.
Top class.
किसको पता था कि कुर्सियां तोड़ने की प्रैक्टिस आज इंडिया के काम आई।
ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11. मेक योर टीम नाउ.
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
आज तो पूरा दिन सुस्ती में निकालूंगी।
दीदी, आपको बैंक अकाउंट ओपन करने भी जाना है।
आपके प्लान्स के बीच में बैंक जाना ना है, इसीलिए बस अपने डिटेल्स डालो, वीडियो केवाईसी करो और सेफली खोलो अपना अकाउंट HDFC बैंक में।
Innings dominated by Kohli and Pant. Yeah, that should be an easy 2 with these 2 at the crease. Easy 2. And that is 50 for Virat Kohli. 29th in T20 cricket for India. And 10 in World Cups as well. And both the records.
Captain's innings. It was needed by India. They lost 2 wickets for nothing. They needed the captain to stay till the end, get those runs.
Just debating what to do with third. Third's coming up into the ring so that they can have mid-off back to long off. He's not much of a scooper and a reverse sweeper, Kohli. He might get that into his repertoire. That's the area to go. Goes over the offside. Why would you scoop? when you can hit it over extra cover for 4. The Indian captain's on the charge.
And that's the beauty of his batting. He plays to his strengths. He's not, like you said, somebody who scoops the ball up or ramps the ball up over the third man area. He will wait for this. This is his strength. And one bounce over the boundary.
Just waited for it. It was a slow ball and the top of the bounce. He hit it over extra cover. No change in field. I just think there's been a substitution that's come on.
This is the bowler they've got to target now. Hassan Ali has given away 38 runs, 3 more deliveries left. He's the bowler. He's the bowler that India need to target now.
It's 50, easy 2 on the leg side. Oh, Jadeja, he's clapping his captain, but he needs to really step up now. He's 9 from 11. And with Pandya to come, they need to go hard. Jadeja needs to go hard now. He does go hard, he picks it up over fine leg. 4 more.
Well, like I said, he's the bowler that they've got to target. He's been the one who's leaked runs today. He's got 1 wicket, that of Surya Kumar, the other one is first over. But after that, he's been the one weak link in the Pakistan bowling.
Hasn't quite got it right. Hassan Ali going round the wicket, trying to tuck him up, but too much down the leg side. Been expensive, he's already gone for 42. Slow ball, up in the air, long way up, should be taken, mid-wicket comes in, gone. Beautifully bowled slow ball from Hassan Ali. He struggled a bit this evening, but that's 2 for him.
Well, the substitute fielder takes that catch, and Jadeja had no option. He had to throw his bat. Not too many deliveries left. Looking to hit a big one. The slow delivery boxed him.
हमारे देश में मोड़ ही मोड़ है. म्युनिसिपैलिटी वाला मोड़, पार्किंग में मोड़, कुत्तों के चेज वाला मोड़. Why don't you like my face wala mode?
A wide range of tires to take on any turn with confidence. TVS Eurogrip tires for a country full of turns.
I pledge my time to India, not to pain. That's why I use India's strongest Volini Max. It fights pain 3 times faster than ordinary spray.
Now get Volini spray at just ₹49.
आप देश को मजबूत बना रहे हैं और हम आपके फर्नीचर को. कजारिया प्लाई, इंडिया जैसा स्ट्रॉन्ग.
Last ball for the evening for Hassan Ali. Kohli wants 2 again, and then Pandya strolls back for 2. Hassan Ali's done, he's gone for 44. It's 127 for 5.
Swiggy पे up to 60% off on restaurants you haven't tried before, brother.
Next target Mexican or Italian?
Swiggy's Matchday up to 60% off on restaurants you haven't tried before.
जैसे ही क्रिप्टो में इन्वेस्ट करने की सोचो तो अंदर से एक आवाज आती है, ये बस फैड है ब्रदर. बोल रहा हूँ ना, इट्स फैशन. हवा हवा हमें पैसे उड़ा ले जाएगा. बिल्कुल नहीं. पॉइंट DCX में आइए. यहाँ सिर्फ क्वालिटी चेक किए क्रिप्टो है और आपके फंड्स भी इंश्योर्ड हैं. बिल्कुल सेफ. ये फैशन नहीं, फ्यूचर है. डाउनलोड कॉइन DCX. सेफ है, सिंपल है, फ्यूचर यही है.
Cryptocurrency is unregulated digital currency and not legal tender in India. All investments are subject to price fluctuation and other market risks. Terms and conditions of the exchange apply.
They've come from the future to change the way we drive. JK Smart Tyre. The tyre with a brain. The future of driving is here.
They need off 2 if they are going to get to that 150 we've debated, which would be about par on this pitch.
Jadeja had hit a boundary of the previous delivery. This was the slower one that deceived him. He was looking to flip it over square leg. Nico, sharp tracker. Deep mid-wicket fielder had to actually run in.
21 metres, the height of that one was at 29.9 for the Cats that went straight up. Well, the skipper Virat Kohli was very complimentary about Hardik Pandya in the press yesterday. He said, I'm not that bothered about his bowling. It'd be nice if he bowls, but he's a finisher for me at 6. Well, it's 7 tonight because of Pandya's, Jadeja's promotion. Can he show? Can he repay that faith of just finishing an innings as a batter? Well bowled. But that's the game, it's gone for 4.
Yes, too quick. It was over 145 kilometers per hour. The attempted Yorker. If you get an edge, it's going to speed away to the boundary as well. That's what happened. That's what's happened.
Game, really. If anything, maybe he was 1 stump wide, but that would be really hard. Short ball, up in the air, lands short. Neither Rizwan or Afridi could get there.
He's going to swing his bat at just about everything. He stands deep in the crease, Hardik Pandya. Recent times, that's the length that bowlers have tried. Bang it in halfway down, get the ball around his shoulders.
Just a bit of a grimace there from Hardik Pandya. Happy with something. Kohli back on strike. He's in the game with the new ball, he's in the game with the old ball. Afridi wins his battle with Virat Kohli.
This one of the slower deliveries. What an innings Virat Kohli has played. He's gone for 57.
एक्सक्यूज मी, क्या मैं आपके साथ खेल सकता हूँ?
लेकिन मैच तो शुरू हो गया अभी।
अबे ये सचिन है, सचिन
तभी तो है।
सचिन की तरह पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स पे मैच शुरू होने के बाद भी आप नया कॉन्टेस्ट एंटर कर सकते हैं।
पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स, खेलो हट के, जीतो जम के।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
उन साला गली में कॉइन स्विच पे लग जाना छोटे। अक्की पब्लिक क्रिप्टो करेंसी में स्विच हो रही है।
मर मर के जीने का नहीं तो डर डर के जीने का नहीं। क्या अब क्या बोल रही पब्लिक? कॉइन स्विच, कुछ तो बदलेगा।
Cryptocurrency is an unregulated digital asset, not a legal tender, and subject to market risks. All investments are subjected to market fluctuation risk.
म्यूचुअल फंड्स में बैटिंग की तरह टाइमिंग इंपॉर्टेंट है।
गलत। बैटिंग के लिए टाइमिंग सही है। म्यूचुअल फंड्स के लिए टाइम स्पेंड इन मार्केट बिल्कुल सही है। मतलब जितना टाइम मार्केट में स्पेंड करेगा, फायदा होने का चांस उतना ही बढ़ेगा।
एकदम सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
Bhuvneshwar Kumar can bat, but he's not one of those big hitters.
Be careful there. landed awkwardly on that shoulder. Good bit of bowling. Slower ball bouncer into the pitch, and it just bounced, wasn't it? A bit of overspin on it. Kohli was through the shot early. This time Kohli's been out to Pakistan in a World T20 game. 226 runs unbeaten against Pakistan, and then that man beat him. That's hit hard behind square. That will go away for 4. Much needed boundary for India. Afridi's done 3 for 30, 138 for 6. Said Afridi's done, he may not be done. Oh. Front foot no ball. Third umpire's had a look. Yep, you're going to go again and you're going to have a free hit.
He's used the pace. It was a full ball. Didn't need to hit it hard. But now he's got the liberty to swing his bat.
Yeah, I think it's a front foot no ball as opposed to height. It's tight. That's what Pandya needed. Free hit, leg side's the short boundary. And they try and get through for a single, and he hurls it as well. It could be buzzers. It is buzzers. Absolute chaos. Why has he thrown that? 5 byes and all of India celebrate. 17 from the 19th over. Chaos.
किसको पता था जिन सिक्सर्स की वजह से बॉल घूमती थी, आज वही सिक्सर्स इंडिया सेलिब्रेट करेगी। ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11, मेक योर टीम नाउ।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
तुम में हिम्मत है। तुम बिना किसी डर के पूरी हिम्मत से लड़ना जानते हो, चाहे जितने ही मुश्किल हालात हैं। तुम्हें पता है कि अंधेरे का वक्त गुजर गया है, ये रोशनी के नए दौर की शुरुआत है, और यही तुम्हारे बारे में सबसे खूबसूरत बात है कि तुम में हिम्मत है।
He does come up for India. They are still in this game. They are fighting hard.
And that's clever cricket. Because Bhuvneshwar Kumar knows that he's not a big hitter. And that is a long part of the boundary. So he's looking to push the ball into that 30-meter circle and get 2s. Good thinking that.
Last ball innings. Will he go for the big shot, or will he be happy just knocking it for 2? Goes for the scoop. Oh, that could be a wide. We'll have a look. No, given as a bye. He went a long way across his stumps, and that's why it wasn't wided. Really good comeback from India after a very slow start, but the game is set up perfectly. Two sides have gone hard at each other.
Sir, big fan.
One more? दीवानों की यहाँ कमी नहीं, पर इनके बिना गेम भी कुछ है।
माई 11 सर्कल पे टीम बनाओ। इंडिया जीता तो डबल कैश प्राइस पाओ। इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी आदत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
I put in the work all day. Look, I don't care what you think or
say I'll put in the work all day. I'll put in the work all day.
I recommend MRF ZLX for sheer comfort and long life. MRF ZLX, you can bet on it.
Start from Afridi. Couple of early wickets from Rohit. First ball, duck, and Rahul bowled for 3. 11 for Surya Kumar Yadav. 13 for Jadeja. 11 for Pandya. 39 for Pant. And a half century for the Indian captain Virat Kohli.
And the bowlings, Shaheen Shah Afridi 3 for 31. What a spell he bowled. Hassan Ali chipping in with 2 wickets. And then Rauf bowled exceedingly well, getting 1 for 25.
Well, the best bowler there, Afridi, is with Harsha Bogli.
The match was set up by Shaheen Shah Afridi. आपने मैच के पहले कहा था कि मुझे टॉप 3 विकेट्स चाहिए, वो हासिल करने से बड़ी खुशी हो गई होगी आपको?
जी बिल्कुल, टीम का प्लान था, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह उस पर अच्छा रहा कि मैं एग्जीक्यूट कर गया अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। तो यही प्लान था कि अर्ली ऑन मैंने बॉल से आउट करूं और मिडल में फिर आके 1-2 आउट करूं।
हाल में हमने बहुत मैचेस देखे हैं यहाँ पे, गेंद स्विंग बिल्कुल नहीं हो रही थी, एक हाथ गेंद स्विंग होती थी। क्या खास बात रही आप में कि आपको इतना स्विंग मिला आज?
बिल्कुल, कल उस पर काम किया था थोड़ा सा नेट में मैच से पहले कि यही कि थोड़ा सा बॉल को स्विंग करूं, क्योंकि अगर स्विंग नहीं होता नए बॉल पे तो बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है, फिर इजी हो जाता है बैट्समैन के लिए उसको खेलना। तो मेरा यही था कि उसको अर्ली ऑन रन्स जितने भी हो कोई मुश्किल नहीं है, बट मेरा यही था कि अर्ली ऑन अगर विकेट मिली तो टीम के लिए फ़ायदा होगा।
अब आपको इसी ट्रैक पे बल्लेबाजी करनी है, क्या लगता है इस टारगेट पे और इस पिच के बारे में आपको?
बिल्कुल, थोड़ा सा नया बॉल मुश्किल रहेगा, बाकी बॉल अच्छा आ रहा है बल्ले पे, तो इंशाल्लाह होपफुल के इंशाल्लाह आराम से चेस करेंगे।
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
शुक्रिया।
Welcome to Byju's Cricket Live. I'm Nerily Meadows. I've got VVS Lakshman alongside me. Quite the recovery by India there. They were in all sorts of trouble in the power play, but what a captain's knock from Virat Kohli. Another half century up against Pakistan.
Yeah, he loves playing under pressure, and when he walked out, there was tremendous pressure on the Indians because both the experienced openers got out, but the way he paced his innings, the body language, the positive intent was there right from the word go. I think that 6 down the ground towards long on region showed what kind of mindset and what kind of approach he's going to display. Overall, I thought he was busy. He converted ones into twos. He concentrated on boundaries, but playing conventional cricket shots, he showed that on this wicket against a quality Pakistan bowling lineup, you can score runs.
The thumbs up ace of pace, Shaheen Afridi. He said ahead of this game he wants the top 3 in his back pocket. Well, he got exactly that.
Yeah, after winning the toss, you wanted the new ball bowlers to fire, and it was incredible bowling. First to get rid of Rohit Sharma, and then to get rid of KL Rahul, who is the informed batsman, and both the way he did was exemplary. And then important wicket of Virat Kohli, because that probably would have given India another probably 10 runs. But overall, it was brilliant bowling from Shaheen Afridi.
So we turn our attention to the chase. Jasprit Bumrah, we know he's going to be key. If he takes 2 or more wickets for India, they've won 13 out of 15 of those matches. So he's important.
Very important, and how he bowls in the power play will be very critical, because you don't want to give too many runs. But if he can pick a couple of wickets in the power play, I think the Pakistan can feel the heat, can feel the pressure. So a lot will depend on Jasprit Bumrah and also the support he gets from other bowlers. Shami is in good form. We want Bhuvneshwar Kumar to get back to his best. So I think a lot of responsibility on the 3 quick bowlers.
If India's going to win this one and make it 13 from 13 in World Cups up against Pakistan, they need 152 runs for victory here in Dubai. It was pretty impressive from Pakistan with the ball. What will we see from the men in blue? The chase is coming up.
Here's wishing Team India all the very best from me and the entire Netmeds family. Come on India, we trust you just like Netmeds, India की अपनी pharmacy.
म्यूचुअल फंड में बैटिंग की तरह टाइमिंग इंपॉर्टेंट है।
गलत। बैटिंग के लिए टाइमिंग सही है, म्यूचुअल फंड्स के लिए टाइम स्पेंड इन मार्केट बिल्कुल सही है। मतलब जितना टाइम मार्केट में स्पेंड करेगा, फायदा होने का चांस उतना ही बढ़ेगा।
एकदम सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
How are you feeling, sir? Just like how I felt when I invested through asset allocation in mutual funds. So relaxed and tension-free. How, sir? Simple, sir. Through asset allocation, money is invested in mutual fund. In different asset classes like equity, debt and gold, it helps create the right balance of growth and stability, as well as reduces market risk-related tension.
Choose asset allocation for a balanced investment. Invest tension-free. An investor education initiative from HDFC Mutual Fund. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
तुम्हारे डिमांड्स मंजूर है। गुड। 3 घंटे में हेलीकॉप्टर पहुंच जाना चाहिए। और हाँ, हॉस्टेजेस के लिए खाना।
एक्सक्यूज मी, स्विगी पे बड़े ऑर्डर्स पे डिस्काउंट है, सबके लिए मैक्सिकन हो जाए।
They say that our cricket rivalries divide us. Yet millions of us travel to share our passion for cricket. We say where we go as rivals, we stay as friends.
What a wonderful skyline as we continue this match in the T20 World Cup men's edition. It's been a great atmosphere whenever these two teams clash. It certainly is for Babar Azam and Virat Kohli. Atmosphere supreme. Shaheen Shah Afridi has been a star with the ball for Pakistan. Power play but yielded 36 for 3 wickets. A fight back in the middle over, 64 for 1 and then 51 for 3 in the final phase of the innings. 151 for 7. Anybody's game. Is it par? Is it above par? Is it below par? Pakistan have never beaten India in an ICC Cricket World Cup. Virat Kohli bowling. Will he be called? Will he be utilised, or will he utilise himself at some stage? Hello, Basit Khan. How do you see this 151?
Well, if you said to Pakistan that you're going to get 151 to chase down, they'd have bitten your hand off. But saying that, it's UAE again. We reiterate this time and time again. Pitches aren't as conducive to stroke play as the rest of the world is. So yet again, power play very important. We saw that with Pakistan's innings. Shaheen Shah Afridi came to the party. India would want Bumrah to come to the party. And also Pakistan with quite a bit of dependence on that top order. So yet again, you look at the first 3 or 4 overs and that should set the tone of the innings. But don't get me wrong, it won't be an easy chase, won't be a chase which will just go around and Pakistan will feel that they can just come around easily. It will be a bit of a scrap.
A lot of information can be passed the way of Virat Kohli if needed. Got a half century, it wasn't at a flying tempo. 45 deliveries it took him. One of the things that happens here at Dubai, Baz, as you well know, is sometimes, not every time, at the halfway mark of evening games, you can get slight dew coming in, which could allow the ball to slide on to the bat. I'm not saying there is, but that's something that teams factor in a lot. Never think it's to the extent where the ball gets slippery, but certainly from a batting perspective, it can be a benefit.
Yeah, very much so. And we've seen teams chase whenever they have the option. They want to be batting second and chase down a target. One, the target, you know exactly how to go about it. And as you mentioned, if there's any bit of dew formation, the ball sort of slides onto the bat better, and it also slickens everything up.
but we'll have to wait and see if the dew does make any effect on the game.
Getting reports that there is no formation of dew at the moment. It's good for the game. Specialist bowlers at his disposal. Reminded of a stat from the 2007 World T20 final at Johannesburg, where India got 157 for 5. Pakistan fell short, 152. All out. India winning by 5 runs. But Rizwan has been in brilliant form since he started opening the batting, averaging around 80.
Yeah, once he's come to that top order, he's been a new player altogether. And this opening partnership with Babar Azam is the cornerstone of Pakistan's batting. ICC T20I ranked number 2, and if he gets going, if he plays 10-15 overs, he'll bring a calmness through this run chase.
An opening partnership that has averaged over 50, the best ever for Pakistan. Can Bhuvi find some swing? There was an absence of swing in the recent IPL here, but we've seen in this ICC T20 World Cup men's edition there has been a bit of swing with the new ball. A little bit of swing there for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Slip in place.
Upright seam ball, just shaping away. And with the ball not really arriving, Rizwan actually going towards the delivery, so that slip very much in place.
Pakistan are off and running. I think it's Chakravarti that did the chasing. The umpires may want to have a look at that. Are they certain? No, they're going to have a look.
Oh, interesting. Left hand extended. Initially thought it was all good. That left hand extended. You can't tell. There we go again. Oh, that is close. I'm wearing to 4 runs, Vish.
You would do. You've got friends in high places. That's it. No, it's the right call. Took a while to get the right call. But all good. Good use of technology. Richard Illingworth, the third umpire. Lovely. Very busy player. Mohammad Rizwan.
Area of strength for Rizwan. Square of the wicket, leg side, offside, especially leg side. He's developed his pickup shot. And the length is, well, it is short, but not a lot wrong with it. It's just a good connection, position of the batsman being very low, and that's why he gets that height on the ball and goes all the way.
It's an interesting field change. Slip comes out after that shot. Third man comes up into the circle. fine leg and a deep forward square in place.
Once he's gone top of the order, he's been a revelation. Almost similar strike rates throughout, but very strong against leg spin, the inside out. And as a keeper, he's good with the sweep shot and with square play.
Chris Gaffney standing in his 32nd T20 international, keeps himself very fit. Ray Rasmus, very experienced and very solidly performing umpire. Ten without loss.
खेलने की जिद में बचपन में बड़े रिस्क लिए, बड़े पंगे भी लिए, बड़ों के साथ, और बड़े धक्के भी खाए। क्यों? क्योंकि ड्रीम बड़ा था। डाल ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
उन साला गली में
तो कॉइन स्विच पे लग जाना छोटे, अक्की पब्लिक क्रिप्टो करेंसी में स्विच हो रहे लिए। मर मर के जीने का नहीं तो डर डर के जीने का नहीं। क्या अब क्या बोल रहे ली पब्लिक? कॉइन स्विच कुछ तो बदलेगा।
Cryptocurrency is an unregulated digital asset, not a legal tender, and subject to market risks. All investments are subjected to market fluctuation risk.
Third man and deep square leg. On target but single taken. That's what I mean about Rizwan being a busy player. He's got an array of strokes, but he doesn't soak up a lot of dot balls either. Only because it was his running between the wickets there that initiated getting Babar Azam off strike.
Stood up, smashed the ball down the ground, but he bided his time quite a lot. Made sure that his team got to a respectable total in the end.
Easy couple of runs for Mohammad Rizwan.
And you talked about how good this partnership is, and just in those few strokes you can know why they're so good. Rizwan, yes, very quick between the wickets. He's also take the pressure off Babar as well. Babar plays classical cricket. He'll drive the ball through the offside, and when he plays those shots, everyone will stand up in awe. But what Rizwan brings to the party is that he'll make sure that they're never going to be stuck.
There he goes again.
And it's almost because of that man and because of the bowling that Pakistan did, it's almost this is Pakistan's comfortable zone in T20 cricket. 150, 152 to get. It's almost the ideal situation, ideal T20 cricket situation that Pakistan want.
it really is worth the price of admission or your time watching by technology. Babar Azam.
He does this every innings, every time, but you still sort of stand up and take notice because of the class of the man. That is purity at its best.
Turned him around. 18 without loss.
इन दीवानों के बिना गेम कुछ भी नहीं।
माई 11 सर्कल पे टीम बनाओ, इंडिया जीता तो डबल कैश प्राइस पाओ। इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी आदत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
दूर कितना भी जाओ, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Good start for Pakistan. And this is a top-class bowling lineup. Jasprit Bumrah into the attack. So often can be the talisman of this seam bowling group. Slip, fine leg, deep square leg. Singletary. One of the things I noticed though, especially towards the back end of India's batting effort, was how often pace off the ball was able to defeat Kohli and company at the back end. I don't think that pace off the ball is a bad idea even in the power play when batsmen are going hard. Neither of these have really gone hard at the ball as an opening pair yet. Pakistan won the toss, elected to field first and restricted India to 151 for 7. Kohli 57 of 49. Rishabh Pant 39 from 30. Afridi, Shaheen Afridi 3 for 31. We all marvel at the skill of Jasprit Bumrah, and rightly so. I wonder if there's a better bowler in the world under the age of 25 than Shaheen Shah Afridi. Across formats, predictably he pitches the ball up, somewhat like Mitchell Starc, the Australian left-arm seamer. Swings it, you know it's coming, as Rohit Sharma must have known. But he's that quick with that amount of swing. It's a really good career across formats.
Yeah, full pitch on the leg stump and it's turned away almost to the fence, but everything seems under control. Babar Azam, that one just placing it, and it's the start that Pakistan would have dreamed of.
Today's landmarks, Jasprit Bumrah, 5 wickets to be India's top wicket taker. T20's Kohli, 1 catch to be India's top fielder. Rohit needs a couple. Excellent Yorker to close the over, 22 without loss.
बचपन से माई बाई की फोटो दिल में रखता था, जहाँ जगह मिलती थी चिपका देता था और ड्रीम करता था कि कभी मेरी भी फोटो न्यूज़पेपर में आएगी। उस टाइम थोड़ी ना पता था कि माई बाई और मैं एक ही फोटो में होंगे।
ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Swiggy पे up to 60% off on restaurants you haven't tried before, brother.
Next target Mexican or Italian?
Swiggy's Match Day Mania. Up to 60% off on restaurants you haven't tried before.
They've come from the future to change the way we drive. JK Smart Tire. The tire with a brain. The future of driving is here.
आज पूरा दिन सिर्फ तुम्हारे साथ। पिंकी प्रॉमिस ना बेबू।
पहले बैंक होते हुए जाना बेटा, तुम्हारा अकाउंट खुलवाना है ना।
आपके प्लान्स के बीच में बैंक जाना ना आए, इसीलिए बस अपने डिटेल्स डालो, वीडियो KYC करो और सेफली खोलो अपना अकाउंट HDFC बैंक में।
You can hit the right length. Five wickets. The IPL just finished in the power play. 6 per over, so he does, Basit, show that great control, uses that goodly well pace into the pitch.
Straight away Rizwan eyeing that leg side. It's a strong run, the sweep shot, the slog sweep, and especially in the power play he'll be targeting that because he's got what, a deep square leg and a long on.
Brilliant fielding. Out of the highest class.
Just the man you want at backward point. But the length, I feel, Bish, is key. You need to be bowling into the pitch as a spinner as well.
Yeah, that's the thing I mentioned as soon as he started the over batting. You're absolutely right. When Chakravarti's at his best, that's what he does. Now his line needs to be fairly tight into the off stump here because there's no one beyond the inner ring fielders on the offside. Good pace into the pitch.
And you can almost back of a length rather than go full. This delivery as well is skidded off the surface, but look at the length, it's back of a length. Difficult to play those horizontal bat shots.
Very good over. Just 2 off it. 24 without loss.
घुमा के जोश मिला के जर्सी पहन के गेम दिखा, तू गेम दिखा, गेम दिखा, गेम दिखा।
इसे पहनना है तो गेम दिखाना है।
The new Team India jersey.
दिखा, गेम दिखा, गेम दिखा, गेम दिखा।
Play your game, show your game. MPL Sports, show your game.
म्यूचुअल फंड में बैटिंग की तरह टाइमिंग इंपॉर्टेंट है।
गलत। बैटिंग के लिए टाइमिंग सही है, म्यूचुअल फंड्स के लिए टाइम स्पेंड इन मार्केट बिल्कुल सही है। मतलब जितना टाइम मार्केट में स्पेंड करेगा फायदा होने का चांस उतना ही बढ़ेगा।
एकदम सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
A wide range of tires to take on any turn with confidence. TVS Eurogrip tires for a country full of turns.
Ishan Kishan is on the field for Hardik Pandya. Remember when Hardik was batting, Shaheen Shah Afridi hit him on the arm or the shoulder with a short ball. Right on that shoulder, so that's still having a negative effect to the point where he hasn't taken the field. Shami. Talked about this batting partnership taking place since December last year, I think. Now Fakhar Zaman is slated to come in at 3. Baz, what's his form been like?
His form's been good, and also the fact that he's developed into a player who can also now rotate, strike and take the attacking option. Sometimes when he batted number 1, number 2, when he opened the innings, it was almost like he had to take the attack to the bowlers, and he would get out trying to almost hit the ball too hard. Now he's got maybe the cushion of batting at number 3, and then he's able to rotate, strike and take the attacking option, and that has suited him well because he's fitted into that role better than I think he did in opening the innings in T20 cricket.
I saw a shot of Fakhar and Imad Wasim. Lovely touch shot. It's almost as if he wastes no energy or very little energy in playing these shots. Silky smooth.
Well, always classy. Even with that shot, he's sort of going with the ball, going into the shot. That is beautiful. And he's tried to hit it straight. He's not broken the wrist and tried to hit it square. That is a terrific shot. Kohli will appreciate that. Not at this moment, but looking back.
Spin around view of that first boundary for Babar Hassan, getting on top of the bounce. Thing of beauty. The thing about that left-handedness from Fakhar Zaman is if he bats deep into the innings, how does that impact the usage of Ravindra Jadeja spinning the ball into the left-hander? Even Imad Wasim, who bats lower in the order. Class to get as low as Rizwan did, because I don't think that was what you call a typical short ball, and play that shot is great skill.
Favors that leg side, slow one into the pitch, but Rizwan swivels it. It's almost a half sweep, half pull. Gets down low, smashes it, and he's so strong there. He puts it into the crowd as well with that shot.
He goes again. Energizer Bunny. Never standing still. 11 off the over, 35 without loss.
किसको पता था खिड़कियां फोड़ के भागने वाला लड़का एक दिन हिटमैन कहलाएगा। ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11, मेक योर टीम नाउ।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
उन साला गली में तो कॉइन स्विच पे लग जाना छोटे। अक्की पब्लिक क्रिप्टो करेंसी में स्विच हो रही है। मर मर के जीने का नहीं तो डर डर के जीने का नहीं। क्या अब क्या बोल रही पब्लिक? कॉइन स्विच कुछ तो बदलेगा।
Cryptocurrency is an unregulated digital asset, not a legal tender, and subject to market risks. All investments are subjected to market fluctuation risk.
And he takes it. That's a brilliant catch at the boundary. Oh my God.
So he's gone back to Bhuvneshwar Kumar to bowl the sixth, which often is the most difficult over to bowl. The batsmen have said the field restrictions are still in. You've got an idea of what the pitch is playing. It's a difficult over to bowl. He's not quite got the pace that he had. He's started off today bowling late 120s.
Yeah, Bhuvi just looks like he's just not getting over his front leg like he has in the past. And his pace is down a little bit, which means he just doesn't have as much energy on his stock ball. That one, the swinging away late, top of the stumps. It's going to be a very interesting over. Rizwan is so busy putting the bowlers under a lot of pressure.
Sometimes doesn't need to when you get the extra run like that. But this partnership's done. They've not run away with the game, but they've just ensured that they're not that far behind that they don't have to do anything extravagant. It's just the kind of innings Babar Azam loves to play. 14 runner ball, he's there, but the target's not gone out of reach. Also, they bat very deep, so stability at the top in a run chase is so crucial. Now, as he put that in the gap, but there was no speed, no power behind the shot, so just a couple. Oh, well, he's diving in the end. What did Bish call him just now? The Energizer Bunny. Big birthday call from Big Bish.
Yeah, it's spot on the money. Yeah. Rizwan, gosh, he's got such great energy, intent at the crease, also running between wickets. But it's been very interesting to see how quickly the Indian quick bowlers have gone to off speed. Yes, the Pakistan quicks did bowl a lot of changes of pace, but it's more later on, the back end of the innings. Indian fast bowlers have gone very defensive. They bowl a lot more cutters, a lot more off-speed balls, and the odd York, odd full one, just to be able to try and bowl more defensive. Whereas the Pakistani bowlers, they did bowl on speed. Obviously, the ball swung a little bit more for them, but I'm just a little bit surprised to see them just go away from the stock ball, top of the stumps, get these guys to be able to take a little bit of risk from the ball at the top of the stumps.
No, it needs a change of battery. He's just walking for a single.
It's been beautiful to be able to see Rizwan and how since he's got this opportunity to bat in the top of the order, it's amazing how just an opportunity to bat in a slightly different spot can really just be in your zone and just be exactly what you need. And he has just been a revelation since he's come to the top of the order. He really balances out Babar Azam really nicely. He takes a few more risks, means that Babar can just do his thing. Wait for the loose ball and put it away.
I know somebody else like that. And they're not hitting the big shots. How many boundaries? They've hit 4 4s at the 6, so they're getting a boundary per over. They're staying busy by moving the ball around, knocking the singles just short, taking pace off, literally in manner of speaking with the bat. Yeah, I thought you were talking about yourself a little while ago when you talked about moving up the order. Good cricket, good cricket. Never let that taximeter stop.
Yes, it's very interesting to be able to see this tactic by the Indian quick bowlers. It really is. Like, yes, the way for India to be able to win this is to be able to get early wickets, because Pakistan do bat deep. And the way to do it is bowl their best balls, which is normally for Bhuvi, especially that first over that he bowled, was a lot more on speed, really energy to the top of the stump, swinging the ball late.
That should be 2 at least, if not 3. Now they'll stay with 2. It's a good throwing arm in the deep there. You're right, that was 122 as well. He's sort of 121, 122 kind of speed for Bhuvi. I just wonder if that's the Bhuvneshwar we're going to see from now, or whether he's adapting to a track that where he thinks that is the right speed to bowl at.
Well, he's rolling his, like a leg cutter, he's rolling his fingers over that ball just to be able to try and get a little bit of purchase out of it. And yes, this sixth over is more a defensive over because it can be an over the batsmen do target.
They get 8 from it. It's the typical unhurried style with these two. It's 43 for no loss.
इन दीवानों के बिना गेम कुछ भी नहीं।
माई 11 सर्कल पे टीम बनाओ, इंडिया जीता तो डबल कैश प्राइस पाओ। इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी आदत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
I put in the work all day. Look, no, I don't care what you think or say. I put in the work all day. I put in the work all day.
I think Pakistan got 4 out of Shadab and 4 good overs out of Shadab. India wants something similar out of Jadeja. 2 right-handers in. You can see the field on the edge of the circle just coming in a little bit to cut the singles, I think.
Jadeja, this is a really, really big spell for him. He's been bowling very nicely. There's going to be a little bit of purchase for him like there has been the last couple of games been playing here. And when there's a little bit of purchase, it means that Jadeja can bowl a little bit faster and the ball turns a little bit faster. When Jadeja knows there's a little bit of grip in this surface, he licks his lips. He bowls a little bit faster, he gets his length perfectly right. He hardly ever errs from that perfect length.
Like a predator then. I think he's found his length here. I don't think it's the kind of surface where the ball is zipping on to the bat. Started well. Oh, be careful, be careful, be careful. That's a very valuable ankle.
Jadeja is just so fast. His first few steps, his anticipation, it's just electric. It really is a beautiful athlete to be able to watch.
It's one of the overs so far. How's he going to play? Just a single. Put Rizwan back in strike. Babar's going to bat through. But I'm interested in how Rizwan plays. As Zazi said, that's all right. 2-run over. Doesn't matter. We're doing all right in this innings. I said, no, we can't afford to let him settle. Let me take a chance.
And he's hitting to the shorter side as well on the leg side. So it wouldn't surprise me if he pulls out a sweep shot. But he plays very nicely.
That's how the cut. The ball travels too quickly. Excellent over this. 3 from it, 46 for no loss.
माँ ने कहा 45 लकी नंबर है। मैंने सारे कपड़े बर्बाद कर डाले। ड्रीम करने लगा 45 भी इंडिया के लिए खेलेगा। तब कहाँ बनती थी 45 की छपी हुई जर्सियां, लेकिन अब बनती भी है और बच्चे भी पहनते हैं।
Dream big, dream 11.
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
तुम में हिम्मत है हर रास्ते पर चलने की, रास्ता नहीं भी हो तो फिर बना कर चलने की। तुम्हें पता है कि अंधेरे का वक्त गुजर गया है, ये रोशनी के नए दौर की शुरुआत है, और यही तुम्हारे बारे में सबसे।
He's got support, long on, deep mid wicket, long off.
Chakravarti's his first game in this this cauldron against Pakistan, and I thought he might be a little bit nervous in that first over, going into that first over, but no, no, he just finds his groove straight away. 2 off the first over, and he just hasn't erred again. His length always is so. He hardly ever misses his length. It's always at the top of the stumps. He never gets too full.
If you thought Jadeja was quick, His top ball's about 102. This last one was a little slower at 92. But he'll routinely bowl 102, 103.
Yeah, his strength is bowling that little bit faster, so batsmen can't get down to him. But the beauty of him is his length. He never allows the batsman to be able to stand there, step hit, which is, for the best batsman in the world, they can just stand there, use his pace. But because of his length, he's always into the wicket a little bit more.
Oh, the thing the umpires have got to do these days, they've got to offer their trousers for someone to slip a towel in. What would we do without umpires? Oh, just wide. That was the off break, but it started on leg. Can you read him out of the hand?
Oh, it's always difficult because he's got a fast arm and he does bowl the ball quite fast. It is more challenging to be able to pick up, and you do pick it up a little bit later, and that is his asset. Slightly faster arm, a bit like Rashid Khan in a way. It's harder to pick up because his arm's just a bit too fast.
For those of you who haven't followed him, he knows his career well in India now. He's an architect, a qualified architect. His final year dissertation, his final year thesis was the architecture of cricket stadiums. But played no cricket for 7 years in between. And then started playing the lower division leagues, got picked up in the Tamil Nadu Premier League, then in the IPL. Next thing you know is there's some of the best players in the world not quite reading him and just willing to play his 4 overs out. Top partnership this. Exactly what Pakistan wanted. Required rate's just gone up to 8.3, but it won't hurt them just yet. 50 or 48 balls. It's going exactly almost like a textbook situation with Rizwan and Babar. Babar 19 of 22. Rizwan will be a little quicker, but they haven't run away with the game. It's an aspect that if they're batting first might be a little worrisome.
The key to these Indian spinners, and this great skill that they have, is they never ever allow the batsman. There's only 6% that's a little bit too full. The rest is into the wicket, allowing the wicket to do its work, and then the batsman has to take risks to go a bit square.
Well, that's so late, and the Pakistan won't mind this. They've nudged around for 6 in the over. It's 52 for no loss after 8.
घुमा के जोश मिला के जर्सी पहन के गेम दिखा तू गेम दिखा गेम दिखा गेम दिखा
इसे पहनना है तो गेम दिखाना है
The new Team India jersey.
दिखा गेम दिखा गेम दिखा गेम दिखा
Play your game, show your game. MPL Sports, show your game.
डायरेक्ट प्लान म्यूचुअल फंड में खुद से इन्वेस्ट करने का ये एक ऑप्शन है, इससे कमीशन बच जाता है।
अरे यार जस्सी मुझे बताना।
डायरेक्ट प्लान में सोच समझ कर इन्वेस्ट कर तो ही फायदा है।
सही है। तेरी इतना भारी बैग।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
It just seems Babar Azam hasn't really taken a risk. Well, he never really looks like he takes a risk. But Rizwan is a great foil for him. So, Jadeja, wickets. He's going to get a breakthrough to be able to just put a little bit of pressure on this Pakistan batting lineup.
From their point of view, what they're doing well is they're staying slightly ahead of where they need to be, or what they are. So, ahead of where India were at the same point. Sometimes when you're chasing 150, 155, and you'd know that having been in so many chases yourself, sometimes you can go a little conservative thinking the chase is within reach. And suddenly the asking rate's gone up.
And that's where, if you're able to get wickets, that's where it can really start to put a bit of pressure, and the run rate slows down. The batsmen coming in feel like they should still be taking the game on. That's where the pressure really starts to build. You can see Virat. You can see Virat there at cover. He's creeping. He's getting closer and closer. He's feeling like there's going to be a catching opportunity there.
I think we're seeing a bit of dew, and that's not good news for India. He's done with the change of innings. There wasn't any, but it's twice in 2 balls he's used the towel.
Yes, and with that means that the wicket's getting a little bit of moisture on it as well, so it's going to have less chance of the ball biting into the wicket as much. And for the poor spinners, it's harder for them to be able to really grip that seam to get a bit more purchase. But Jadeja, he's done this plenty of times before. He's going to try and find a way.
just hear a batsman say poor spinners. Gee, things that happen to people after retirement.
Yeah, especially with mate Jadeja. He's a very special young man. Well, a young man, he's 32 now. I just keep thinking of him being very young because the first time I played with him for the Rajasthan Royals, but he's a super skilled cricketer.
Right, he's got hold of one. They needed that, and it's just cleared the boundary for 6. The pressure was building, and someone had to release the ball. And that shot has done just that from Babar Azam.
Babar Azam, the beauty of this shot is he doesn't premeditate. He waits for a little bit of length, a little bit flatter trajectory. He just powers the ball to the shorter side of the ground. He would have known, that would have been the back of his mind. He can get a little bit of length, just gets under it beautifully. And again, it's so effortless. He's not trying to overhit the ball, just getting the middle of the bat on the ball. It's incredible. It really is to be able to see someone who's in such control of his game. Pressure's on a little bit. He just knows how to put enough pressure on the bowler to make a slight error and just capitalise on it.
I just hope dew doesn't become a major factor in this tournament. It just skews the relationship, the equation between the teams batting first and batting second. Well, they got 10 of the over and they'll be perfectly happy with that. 9 gone, it's 62 for no loss.
बचपन से सिर्फ एक ही काम था, चीजें तोड़ना।
इसे मत लेना भैया, ये तोड़ेगा। मैंने कहा था तोड़ेगा।
किसको पता था यार, कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ तोड़ना पड़ता है।
ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11। इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Sure. Done.
Done.
Done. Just one more thing. Sure. Done.
16, 17 thereabouts. Now he's got him bowling the third over. Oh, it was in the air, but split the gap. Probably would have gone over the fielder anyway.
Yes, it just bounced a little bit on Baba there. Just dragged it down a tiny bit, a little bit of overspin. But he's cut it hard enough. It was perfectly in the gap anyway, but just cut it hard enough to get it up and over the field. Chakrabarti, this is a really crucial time. He needs to be right on the money here to get the wicket that India desperately need.
I probably thought that Rizwan was doing all the running, wasn't he? This is a vintage Babar innings, and that he's just come back up, and at the moment Babar's 113, Rizwan's 118, not much difference.
And this is where this type of run chase is perfectly suited for Babar. Just doesn't feel like he's taking a risk, and he can get his run rate up quite high.
Well, it could be a tricky two at the striker's end. Oh, the throw was at the non-strikers, and I'll tell you what, they were sprinting for their lives on the second. But they make it.
Certainly hustled. They hustled. Babar Azam coming back to the danger end. I think it's a direct hit. Very close. Surya Kumar, that's the moment that India need. Everyone needs to be stepping up here to be able to have that moment that can change the game.
Haven't got it in the first 10 overs. Now the non-strikers end. Does it direct it? Is that the moment, or is he home? Bhubaneswar with the throw.
TV umpire to director. We have an umpire review for run out. If I can have a look at your best side on shot, please. Okay, roll it back. please. Okay, that is grounded. That is grounded. Okay, we can go to the big screen with my decision.
Tell you what, the bat was in the air for a long time. If you're a Pakistan supporter, you'd have your heart in your mouth watching that replay. Give it quickly. Third umpire judged very quickly that the bat is grounded.
It's a tight single. It's a great piece of work. Booty, it looked like he's throwing the bat. Oh, jeez. He's throwing his bat. Throwing his bat at the line. That's how desperate he was to make his crease. But Booby, what a beautiful piece of work there.
It's interesting how the angles make it look like that. You look from that angle, you realize the bat's actually stuck in the ground and got dragged. You look from that square angle, it gives the impression it's in the air.
Beautifully played. Look at Babar Azam there. He's batting on off stump. The danger ball for him with Chakravarti is that wrong one coming back into the stumps. So he's batting on off stump and mainly trying to hit the ball straight to the leg side because he knows that's the danger ball. That's going to be the one that gets him out.
The umpire's now a towel stand. Well bowled, but they've already got 9 of the over, so 10 overs gone. It's time for a little break, but 71 for no loss. You've got to say Pakistan ahead in this game. It's time for drinks.
दूर कितना भी जा, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
उन साला गली में सड़ कॉइन स्विच पे लग जाना छोटे, अक्की पब्लिक क्रिप्टो करेंसी में स्विच हो रही है। मर मर के जीने का नहीं तो डर डर के जीने का नहीं। क्या अब क्या बोल रही पब्लिक? कॉइन स्विच कुछ तो बदलेगा।
Cryptocurrency is an unregulated digital asset, not a legal tender, and subject to market risks. All investments are subjected to market fluctuation risk.
It's often easy to miss how the smallest things leave the biggest prints. So here's to those who have always reminded me how beautiful my life has been. Take a slice of my life and you will see an ordinary day filled with the extraordinary. OnePlus Nord 2 5G for those who capture life and everything in between.
ETF यानी एक्सचेंज ट्रेडेड फंड। ये एक तरह का लो कॉस्ट म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम है। अपनी कैटेगरी की सिलेक्टेड कंपनियों के शेयर में इन्वेस्ट करता है। हुई ना ड्रीम टीम? ये तो सच में ड्रीम टीम है यार। सही है ना? हाँ यार, कैसे सीख गए तू फाइनेंस के बारे में इतना सब?
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
बकड़ बम्बे बा बक 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 बकने का टाइम है तेरा कुछ करने का, टाइम नहीं है पकने का। बकड़ बम्बे बा बक 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 बकने का टाइम है तेरा कुछ करने का, टाइम नहीं है पकने का। भीड़ को पीछे छोड़ेंगे, सच के आगे दौड़ेंगे, बस फेक फेक तू बातों को, हम एक से दुनिया फोड़ेंगे। अक्कड़ बक्कड़ बम्बे ब्रो।
This journey is very close to my heart, and it all started with my foldable. I discovered something on my phone, something that took me out of my life into other lives. Listen, I need to do something.
Who did you call?
तुम्हारे डिमांड्स मंजूर है। गुड। 3 घंटे में हेलीकॉप्टर पहुंच जाना चाहिए। और हाँ, हॉस्टेजेस के लिए खाना।
एक्सक्यूज मी, स्विगी पे बड़े ऑर्डर्स पे डिस्काउंट है, सबके लिए मैक्सिकन हो जाए।
टाकोस।
Swiggy's Match Day Mania, big discounts on large orders.
क्रिप्टो सुनते ही अंदर से एक आवाज आती है, इट्स फैशन। हवा, अबे पैसे उड़ा ले जाएगा। बिल्कुल नहीं। कॉइन DCX में सिर्फ क्वालिटी चेक किए हुए क्रिप्टो है, बिल्कुल सेफ। ये फैशन नहीं, फ्यूचर है। कॉइन DCX सेफ है, सिंपल है, फ्यूचर यही है।
Cryptocurrency is unregulated digital currency and not legal tender in India. All investments are subject to price fluctuation and other market risks. Terms and conditions of the exchange apply.
Exactly this. The opening partnership gets runs. The bowlers did the job up front, and now it's a matter of making sure that they close the game off. India have to come up with answers.
They certainly have to. They certainly have to look at getting some wickets and trying to push Pakistan back, because right now, with the way the Pakistani openers are going, it looks as if the match is pretty much in Pakistan's bag. But of course, India is not going to give up. Virat Kohli is not going to give up. That's what he's exhorting his team to do. Keep fighting. He's saying, look, let's do this. Let's put the fielder there. Let's make them work for runs. Don't make it easy for them. Bumrah.
Calls for two. Babar wants it. And yet again, there's two with understanding between the wicket to go with those stroke play.
It's important. It's really important to convert these ones into twos. Put the pressure on the fielding side. And that's what Babar Azam's doing. The moment there was a misfield, the moment the ball was slowed from going to that fielder in the deep, he was running the first one quickly.
Over the top. Enough on it, and that'll race away. Classy boundary.
There's something about this batsman, isn't it? Babar Azam, you can watch him on and on and on because he makes it look so easy. Yes, you could say that this was probably not well timed, but he had enough on it. Not maybe off the middle of the bat, but still enough power in it. This was a slower delivery, but he's made use of that slower delivery. He's made use of that length to get a boundary.
It's the best opening partnership for Pakistan against India. And these two just making it look simple. And as long as Babar, especially as long as he's on the crease, it's sort of a sense of calm for the Pakistani squad, for the dressing room, for the players waiting to come, because he always bats with that sense of calm and always has things under control. Seems like he has things under control. He'll need something special, and something special like that from Bumrah.
Yes, but it wasn't on the stumps. It did beat Babar. He was just a tad late on that shot. 144 kilometers per hour, that Yorker. And you can see maybe the ball went through just that little bit early.
Shovel down the ground and be back for two again. Hardik was hit on the shoulder while batting. He's gone off to have a scan, precautionary scan. Hope it's not serious. Well, hopefully he'll be back quickly. 73 now, or 55. It's required rate of 7.96. And still all 10 wickets in hand. Edged away, but the third man very, very fine. So just a single. 11 done. It's 80 without loss.
किसको पता था चेयर ईट पत्थर डंडी के पीछे कीपिंग करते करते आज इंडिया के लिए कीपिंग करूं। ड्रीम बिग ड्रीम 11 मेक योर टीम नाउ।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
आज आराम से बैठ के पूरी सीरीज कंप्लीट करूंगा।
बैंक अकाउंट ओपन करवाने जाने वाले थे ना, उसका क्या हुआ? आपके प्लान्स के बीच में बैंक जाना ना आए, इसीलिए बस अपने डिटेल्स डालो, वीडियो केवाईसी करो और सेफली खोलो अपना अकाउंट HDFC बैंक में।
Do you know you can invest in bitcoins starting from 100 rupees?
But do you even have 100 rupees?
It's almost go out the window. Jadeja back in the attack, his third over. I'd like to have a discussion with you about this. Pakistan had 3 spinners. They bowled 8 overs, 44 for 1, and now the most Jadeja and Chakravarti are the most likely, have been the most likely to get a wicket maybe and apply the pressure. Is India missing a spinner in this lineup?
Well, in hindsight, you could say that. Also because Bhuvneshwar Kumar, before he came into this game, his form as a bowler wasn't all that good. But then he has the experience. He's bowled well in the past. And that's why India went in with 3 seam bowlers. Looking at what had happened on the same pitch yesterday when the spinners took wickets, there would have been a temptation to play Ashwin in the 11 today. Smart cricket that, making sure no dot balls. Try and cut down on the dot balls as much as you can, and that's exactly what Pakistan's doing. Even if you don't get boundaries, keep the scoreboard ticking, rotate the strike.
T20 cricket, every ball is an event. Every good over or an over which goes under 6, couple of overs, and it quickly spins the game around. So rotation of strike very important, and being able to put the ball in the gap important too. He'll come back for 2 that time, Rizwan.
That's, I think, something that the Indians would have been thinking about, the dew factor. When you pick 3 spinners, if you bat first, then what happens? Can the spinner grip the ball? Upset with himself, Rizwan, that it was a dot ball, 85 for no loss.
इन दीवानों के बिना गेम कुछ भी नहीं।
माई 11 सर्कल पे टीम बनाओ, इंडिया जीता तो डबल कैश प्राइस पाओ। इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी आदत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
बिटकॉइन लेने का तो कॉइन स्वीट छोड़ना भाई, ये बिटकॉइन अपने को समझ में नहीं आता भाई।
मैं पैदा हुआ झोपड़ी में, घुसा नहीं कुछ खोपड़ी में, बहुत ही छाड़ है।
इधर आ, बहुत हार्ड कुछ नहीं है, सब सिंपल है। ये देख, कोई लोड नहीं, कोई झंझट नहीं, तो लग जा रही कॉइन स्विच पे। समझना बच्ची, कुछ तो बदलेगा।
Cryptocurrency is an unregulated digital asset, not a legal tender, and subject to market risks. All investments are subjected to market fluctuation risk.
Last over is bowled 3 for 17. And so far it's all been blunted by Pakistan.
This is the shorter end of the boundary. That's why Babar was looking to go big over there.
Fantasy League, Shakibul Hasan 488. He'll need some catching. You see Sri Lankans in there as well. Slot sweep over the top, maximum.
Like I said, that's the short end of the boundary. That is what they're looking to target. And at this stage, when they've got all wickets in hand, that's what they need to do. Throw their bats, because Chakravarti has been pretty economical in the first 3 overs. Now in his final over, they don't want him to bowl a tight over. They want to attack him. That's what Rizwan has done.
And make sure that there's no dramas. Make sure that they're up with the rate.
Easy.
Such a superb partnership, but you don't want to leave, say, 20 runs at the back end. You want to be able to be up with the rate and also in front of the rate. Rizwan gets so low. It's quite a short delivery, but his ability to hit leg side like all wicketkeeper batsmen have.
Yes, incredible shot that, because he also moved to the offside, throwing Chakravarti off a bit.
This time it's Babar. Same result. Smashes it and gets to 50.
Babar Azam. What an innings this has been. There's so much talk So much comparison between Virat Kohli and Babar Azam. And so with Virat Kohli getting a half century when India batted, it was exactly the kind of incentive that the Pakistan captain needed to show that he's not far behind. That's a terrific innings from the Pakistan captain. So he pulls it a little bit short again, the short end of the boundary. And Babar Azam taking full advantage of it.
That means so much. Babar being a top T20 player, a top player for Pakistan, full stop. And to do it on this stage, he wanted this badly and he's done it. 99 without loss. 100 partnership brought up with that. Pakistan just need 52 now.
And they've got 7.1 overs in which to get them. This is the third 100 partnership for Pakistan.
Oh, expensive 13th over. It's 101 without loss.
बचपन से क्लियर था, जहाँ गेम ऑन है वहाँ पहुँचना है।
हार्दिक लेट आया तू?
उसके लिए क्या क्या नहीं किया, कहाँ नहीं भागा, बस भागते भागते थोड़ा दूर पहुँच गया।
ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11। इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
It's often easy to miss how the smallest things leave the biggest prints. So here's to those who have always reminded me how beautiful my life has been. Take a slice of my life and you will see an ordinary day filled with the extraordinary. OnePlus Nord 2 5G for those who capture life and everything in between.
Make sure that there's no doubt remaining. 51 or 42, that last over. Both Rizwan and Babar looking for the boundaries.
Yes, it's also important for the net run rate if you win with an over or two to spare. So that is what Rizwan is looking to do, playing the sweep shot, moving towards the off stump. Rishabh Pant trying to lift the spirits of the Indian bowlers, Indian fielders.
Shot and thumped in the gap. Babar Azam gets it to the fence.
The placement is fantastic, but look at that footwork. It's the footwork that has allowed him so much time to hit the ball. The back foot going towards the stumps, making very good use of the depth of the crease. It's marginally short. When he clears that front foot, this is a top shot, absolutely terrific, and even better placement. It's a smart cricket. After the boundary, just push the ball for a single.
Just to start, the Pakistan needed big game, this massive game. India-Pakistan, and that monkey off their back almost. Be able to get singles for fun almost, and that has been the hallmark of the partnership. Yes, you've seen a lot of classy shots, but been able to then get the ball into the gap every over. 36 singles. 36 singles and 7 twos.
Yes, they've run very well between the wickets. Very good understanding. That's going to be another boundary away from the fielder. Tried to fire in the quicker delivery at the pads. 112 for no loss.
घुमा के जोश मिला के जर्सी पहन के गेम दिखा तू गेम दिखा गेम दिखा गेम दिखा
इसे पहनना है तो गेम दिखाना है।
The new Team India jersey.
दिखा गेम दिखा गेम दिखा गेम दिखा
Play your game. Show your game. MPL Sports. Show your game.
Swiggy पे up to 60% off on restaurants you haven't tried before, brother.
Next target Mexican or Italian?
Swiggy's Match Team India. Up to 60% off on restaurants you haven't tried before.
BitBNS is the safest place to trade in bitcoins.
But if it doesn't get stolen, wouldn't you be jobless?
Finally, Pakistan are going to get the better of India in an ICC event, barring the Champions Trophy. They never won against India in T20 World Cups, so this will be a first.
Well, yesterday, England turned the tables on the West Indies, who they had lost to 5 times before. Now over here, it looks like Pakistan's going to repeat what England did to the West Indies yesterday. Really well placed. The asking rate now below 7. That is pretty much a runner ball.
Yeah, terrific. You need a few more of those and maybe slip it underneath the bat to get a wicket. Because these two have almost batted India out of the game.
And it's important for Pakistan that they keep doing so, because you don't want a new batsman coming in at this stage of the innings. It is hot out there. You can see the way the sweat is dripping off the helmets.
Time through the onside. That'll get Rizwan to his 50, 52 or 41, and does it with style. The pull shot.
That's a terrific shot. It was a pretty quick delivery, about 140 kilometers per hour, but he got into position so quickly. He uses the bottom hand to very good effect. We've seen it when he plays that scoop sweep, and once again bringing the bottom hand into play. Marginally short of length, but look at that shot. This is a magnificent shot from Rizwan. So both the opening batsmen now got a half century.
Foils for 2. Rizwan very quick. He'll get back. He's now almost run a ball.
Yes, 34 from 33 deliveries. They're running away with the match, Pakistan.
And quite similar in the terms of strength. It's been leg side, obviously a slow pitch, so dragging the ball leg side. Rizwan very good, square of the wicket. Babar elegant through the onside. Babar ranked number 2 in the ICC World T20, and whenever he plays a shot, you just stand up and take notice because he's so elegant.
That punch of the back foot through the covers was a terrific shot, wasn't it? Unbelievable time he had, because Shami is slippery off the pitch, but he had so much time to play that, and then of course the pull shots.
5 overs remaining. Pakistan require another 31.
किसको पता था कि गली में निशान बनाते बनाते मुझे एक दिन इंडिया के लिए निशान छोड़ने का मौका मिलेगा। ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11, मेक योर टीम नाउ।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
वर्क फ्रॉम होम में पैरों को आराम की आदत पड़ चुकी है। ये चलेगा?
दौड़ेगा।
Introducing the new Bata Step Ahead collection. Comfort that moves you forward. Surprisingly Bata.
Now for Pakistan in this very clinical run chase. And they managed it beautifully. .31 of 30. It's the kind of chase you just walk through, isn't it? You walk through in a park. Given how beautifully they've played so far, he's come back to Mohammad Shami. 2 overs for 19. He's got 5 overs left. He goes 1 Bumrah, 2 each Bhuvneshwar Shami if it goes that far. Very little has gone past the bat. Over the years, Nasser, we've used different expressions to describe Pakistan. We've said they're mercurial, they're unpredictable, they're gifted. Hardly ever use the words calm and clinical. No, I think it's been that. That is just symbolic of the kind of batting we've seen today. There's 2 fielders out in the deep and he's played an imperious pull shot.
Yeah, they've been quite brilliant, haven't they? These two, since Rizwan's moved up to open. They've been absolutely outstanding. Calm, cool, calculated. Absolute masterclass at the moment in how to go about a run chase.
Absolute textbook this. From time to time they play a couple of quiet overs, but the innings never really stagnated. I thought the running between the wickets was fantastic. You'll remember the shots when Rizwan and Babar played them, but the running was outstanding. All set up by Shaheen Shafreed, isn't it? What he did with that spell kept India down to 150. It meant that Babar and Rizwan could pace themselves the way they're most comfortable doing.
Yeah, they've played the better cricket for large parts of this game, but it's not over yet. They've got to keep going. Pakistan fans have waited for a long time for this moment in World Cup cricket. They'll have their fingers crossed still. They've got to finish it off. That final hurdle.
27 of 28, Nasser.
They've been through the ups and downs of Pakistan cricket over the years. They will be counting down every single run.
And not just here. Wherever cricket is watched, wherever cricket is celebrated. You're right, they waited a long, long time to 0-12 before this game in all World Cup matches. But I just wonder, the words that I just used, Nasser, calm, calculated, clinical. Just wonder if that's the Babar era in Pakistan batting, because remember, go back 2015 World Cup, the moment Pakistan are chasing, people would start to get nervous, their fans would. But these two, it's just an extraordinary opening combination. And I think the bubbliness of Rizwan just goes perfectly well with the calmness of Babar. Every time you thought that the run rate was dropping a little bit, there'd be a calculated hit.
It's played beautifully. I thought India bowled a little bit too straight early on, actually. It's almost like they had a plan of let's bowl straight. And the amount of times that he just picked them up leg side. Some he picked up on length off the spinners, but the seamers in particular. Amazing when you go to your bowlers and you say bowl straight, bring the stumps into play. They go leg stump.
They took on Varun Chakravarti. Very few in recent times have done that. 111 kilometers an hour, 69 meters long, and not the highest, just about 16 meters high. The second higher. Not a bad over, but 7 came from it quite easily. 128 for no loss. We often in commentary talk about sixes that are parabolas. We talk about flat sixes. It's a very good indicator of what we're trying to say.
Bumrah's got one left and they're trying to work out when to bowl that Bumrah over. You don't want to be saving him for the 20th. It's either got to be the 18th or 19th. I'm going 18th. Because Pakistan will try and end this before the last over. You get into that last over and funny things happen. Try and get most of these runs before 19 are done.
I'd imagine that's how they'd face the run chase, wouldn't it? Imagine it's a 19-over game.
And hence, as a captain, Kohli's got to imagine that. And then if anyone has to bowl the 20th, we'll try and get out of it. But can't have Bumrah left with just one to bowl. So Bhuvi now, and then maybe Bumrah. Otherwise it'll be too late. They need some kind of magic.
The difference between the two sides also is the way they use the new ball. India's new ball is about 122, 123, a little tame. Now that Shaheen Shah Afridi was just outstanding. I've long said that at the two ends, Pakistan have two genuine once-in-a-generation players in Babar Azam and Shaheen Shah Afridi. And we saw that today. Throws his bat sometimes, doesn't he, Rizwan? He's a Rizwan. He's not a Babar. And yet, in their contrasting styles, look at what they've got. Rizwan 63 of 49, Babar 63 of 48. The two different batsmen.
Yeah, different styles. Rizwan's a bit more of a thrasher. Babar just strokes and caresses the ball. Picks up length beautifully. Babar Azam, especially off the spinner. A bit of Inzi about him, the way he picks up length off the spinner to pull it away. Great Inzamam played that beautifully.
He was a magnificent chaser, Inzamam. Seen so many events for Pakistan in the past. There's a magic moment back in 2007. This one will be called wide. Yeah, Pakistan fans have had to endure that for a long time. Those images of being so near and yet so far, never having won a World Cup game against India. And today, in a sense, is their way of saying, look, we're around here too. You know, we win games.
Yeah, the key for them, if, and there's still a big if, you can tell in that dressing room, this mustn't be their final. They've got to realise this is a journey for them. Coach and batting coach, they've got a new setup behind the scenes. It's always turmoil. This is a journey. Massive step this, but still, what do they need? 21 from 21.
India got a bit of a finishing kick, and that's what got them to 151. At the same point, India were just 113. Pakistan don't need that finishing kick. They can just play it very calmly. And that's because I think they've bossed the middle overs.
I'm going Bumrah next over, I reckon. Personally, what will be about 18, 19, 20 to win. Bumrah comes in and bowls a magical over that goes for 4 with a couple of wickets. Then India back in it. Can't let it drift any longer.
Bhuvneshwar thought that he was almost on that tram line. The umpire disagreed.
Rizwan wasn't happy with the first one. He shuffled across a bit and it wasn't wided. Umpires have had a pretty good evening, to be honest. Where was it in relation to that line? Yeah, I'm going wide.
Could well be at 2 here as well. They're running, as I said a little while ago, the running's been outstanding. Still pretty humid out there, so to be able to come back 2 very quickly so late in the innings, that's wonderful. It's now the highest opening partnership against India in all T20 internationals.
It's the only place to bat in T20 cricket. At the top, Jos Buttler moving up for England. It is the best place to bat. Obviously you'll get the odd spell like Shane Shah Afridi bowled today where it will swing and then you're a little bit vulnerable, but in this format, top 3.
Now he's letting that. Now the batsman's not happy. 135 for no loss.
Well, the key there was, did the batter move across? Did Barber move across his stumps at all?
उन साला गली में
तो कॉइन स्विच पे लग जाना छोटे, अक्की पब्लिक क्रिप्टो करेंसी में स्विच हो रही है। मर मर के जीने का नहीं तो डर डर के जीने का नहीं। क्या अब क्या बोल रही पब्लिक? कॉइन स्विच कुछ तो बदलेगा।
Cryptocurrency is an unregulated digital asset, not a legal tender, and subject to market risks. All investments are subjected to market fluctuation risk.
शम्मी, फिर से क्रिकेट प्रैक्टिस शुरू? नौकरी छोड़ दी? नहीं चाचा, उबर मोटो पकड़ ली।
6 किलोमीटर की यात्रा करें सिर्फ 19 रुपए में। Hey buddy.
Hope you like them. Introducing Apollo Alpha. Add more thrill to your beast.
And then, of course, 19 and 20 will be Bhuvneshwar and Shami. Really very, very little to play with here for Jasprit Bumrah. Now, these huddles at times like these, Nas, and it's pretty apparent which way the game's going. What's the discussion going to be there?
It is how many fielders to bring in. So you're going for your best bowler, and what's he gone for? He's gone back to Shami here, is he? He's changed it. He's absolutely changed. He's waiting for the 19th for Bumrah.
What era were you captain in, Nas?
So he's banking on Shami doing something magical, and then Bumrah. That was the debate, and also how many fielders to bring in.
But you make a very valid point of batting top of the order. You look in the IPL as well, India have got 5 or 6 options at the top of the order. You start to come down, 4, 5, very few. Well, what's he got? Also behind the stumps, as you can see. There's third man. Third man's coming in there. Good spot. Third man's coming in. Long off's drop back. Long on's back. Well, of all the things you could do, how high was that? You want to look at that, but it doesn't matter because off the bat it was high enough to go beyond the ropes.
Not sure why he went Shami at this stage. One of the great white ball bowlers in Bumrah, and that will be close to a no ball on height.
was really a free hit when it came there. It's a big 6-2 because that's gone first here. 10 fours and 5 sixes. It's now 11 from 17, and I think Bumrah may just not bowl the last over.
If he does, there'll only be a couple needed, so I thought that was odd from Kohli, whoever convinced him. He gave it to Bumrah first up. Obviously the dew didn't help Shami there. It has come down, slipped out of his hand.
The reason he had to pull out is that there's people gently strolling past the side screen over there.
Possibly towards the car park, the Indian shirts on.
Could well be, could well be. And now through the onside, there's only gaps at the moment as far as Rizwan is concerned. And there's now like a good middle distance runner, there's a nice finishing kick.
Yep, and you cannot put this down to conditions. Yep, the dew's come down. Yep, Pakistan won the toss, but let's be honest, for 80% of this game, they have been the better side. They have bossed it. 145 for none. What a run chase this has been. Perfection.
Pakistan have never won a T20 international by 10 wickets. This one is going into the gap as well. Take all the fielders out, you don't need them. Because at the moment the batsman can't even see them. All he's seeing is the spaces in between. Oh, it must be a wonderful feeling to be seeing the ball like that.
Well, if you're going to wait this long to beat them in a World Cup game, you might as well do it special. In 10 wickets they could do this. What a partnership this is. 149 unbroken. And Rizwan and Babar have been outstanding. And now Pakistan fans believe.
They've had so many things thrown at them, 0-5, 0-12, and now there's a number there. And they've never lost a T20 international by 10 wickets. But it doesn't matter which side you're supporting. It's just been such an admirable display of batsmanship by these two. There's a reason these two have been so successful at the top of the order. They put on a show here.
Sure have. Different styles of players. He thrashes at it a bit, Rizwan. Babar, touch and class. Hardly put a foot wrong. Hardly a chance. It's just been outstanding. From first ball to what will be the last pretty soon.
Could well be this one. Just a single. Are they going to get a second? Yeah, they're charging back for the second. This could be the moment. This is the moment. And all of Pakistan will celebrate, as will these two young men out there. They're a wonderful opening partnership. Mohammad Rizwan, Babar Azam, calm, clinical, and extremely skillful.
Take it in, Pakistan fans. You've waited a long, long time for this moment. Take it all in. All the years of pain and hate. And finally you've beaten India in a World Cup game. It's only a journey though, remember that. It's a journey in a tournament, but this is a great start in that journey.
I hope a lot of you are watching these pictures. A celebration in the Pakistan camp, as you'd imagine, but genuine respect as the two teams shake hands at the end. I thought that those pictures of Virat with Babar and Rizwan were wonderful too. But well played. Pakistan win by 10 wickets. They've got their points on the board.
Hey, buddy.
Hope you like them. Introducing Apollo Alpha. Add more thrill to your beast.
आप SIP पे बिटकॉइंस खरीद सकते हैं सिर्फ बिट BNS पर।
सर ये गाड़ी में रखवा दो सर।
करियर के गेम में कुछ नया नहीं सीखोगे
तो बैकफुट पे रहोगे। ग्रेट लर्निंग से कोर्स करो और फ्रंट फुट पे खेलो। ग्रेट लर्निंग फॉर ग्रेट करियर्स।
And guess who's walking out there to shake hands with the Pakistan players? MS Dhoni, and now the celebrations will begin. And these are celebrations that are much deserved. They've waited, as you said, Nasser, for a very long time to be able to do this.
And they've done it in such un-Pakistan style. They usually have a stumble. They usually have a run out. They usually have a shamozzle in the field. Someone loses the plot. This is not the Pakistan we know. This has been clinical. This has been sharp. This has been a team together.
You talked about all that happened in the build-up to this game. If there's one team that wouldn't be bothered by all that's happening around, it would be Pakistan. I actually believe the two teams not going to Pakistan strengthened them, allowed them to play a lot of domestic cricket. It allowed them to pick people like Fakhar Zaman, like Haider Ali and all these younger players in.
Well, there you go. Remarkably, trying to chase down 151. Mohammad Rizwan, 79 not out. And Babar Azam, the skipper, 68 in just 52 deliveries, a 10-wicket win.
India had nowhere to go, really, after that first over from Bhuvneshwar that had a couple of boundaries in it. 3 overs for 25. Chakravarti came on in the 4th over, bowled 3 good overs, then a couple of sixes hit off him. Jadeja was economical, that's what you expect from your 5th bowler. And Bumrah 3 overs 22. Shami very expensive towards the end, and a lot more questions for India. But as it's a journey for Pakistan, so it is a journey for India. It's one game and they've got 4 to play, but this will be such a shot in the arm for Pakistan. Remember, it's only a day in between before they play New Zealand on the 26th. So 151 for 7 was never going to be enough for India. It was actually a comeback that they got there after Afridi. You see that 3 for 31. There was a 17-run over at the end. Bowled beautifully in his first 2 overs to get Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul out. And after Hassan Ali had got Surya Kumar Yadav, India never really got back into the game. And a wonderful, clinical, calm chase from Pakistan. The win by 10 wickets is the first time they've won a T20 international by 10 wickets. Yeah, power play 43. Then look at what happened there. I think that's when a lot of matches are won on there. In the middle overs, from 7 to 15, Pakistan made 78. So it was just a really classical acceleration through the middle overs and then reaching a climax in the 18th, winning handsomely with 2 overs left. 43 for no loss. Most days is a really good power play. So Pakistan win by 10 wickets. There's a couple of very happy gentlemen we can go to. Bazid Khan with the player of the match presentation.
Well, the player of the match presentator for today's game is Mr. Ashneer Grover, founder of Post Pay. And the man of the match today, player of the match is Shaheen Shah Afridi. Shaheen, pehle award le lein. Shaheen, क्या स्पेल किया, बॉल स्विंग हो रहा था, आपने यही प्लान किया था, हमेशा यही करते हैं?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है, पहली दफ़ा वर्ल्ड कप में मैच जीते इंडिया से, पाकिस्तानी लोगों की दुआएं, अम्मी अब्बू की, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इस पे प्राउड फील हो रहा है, काफ़ी अच्छा फील हो रहा है। बिल्कुल प्लान किया था कि अर्ली ऑन अगर मैंने ब्रेक थ्रू दी तो अच्छा स्टार्ट होगा टीम के लिए, तो मैंने सिर्फ कोशिश ही की थी, बाकी अल्लाह पाक ने दी।
Yeah, very happy with the performance and he planned with that swing. जब आपने पहला ओवर किया तो यही आप हमेशा ऐसी करते हैं कि बॉल को अंदर लेके आना है?
बिल्कुल कोशिश की थी। कल मैं जब नेट्स में गया था तो 4-5 कदम से यही था कि मैं थोड़ा सा स्विंग की कोशिश करूं, क्योंकि ज़्यादा स्विंग नहीं होता इधर, तो मेरा यही था अगर थोड़ा सा भी स्विंग हुआ है और टीम को ज़रूरत है ब्रेक थ्रू की, अर्ली ऑन जब भी मैं आऊँ तो ब्रेक थ्रू दिया, तो मेरी यही कोशिश थी कि अपनी 100% दूँ, उसमें कामयाब हो गया।
Well, he tried his 100% and got the ball to swing with a very full length. जब बैटिंग शुरू हुई तो आपको यकीन था कि आराम से स्कोर हो जाएगा?
बिल्कुल, सिर्फ मेरे ख्याल से नया बॉल थोड़ा सा मुश्किल था, बट क्रेडिट पूरा जाता है बाबर और रिजी को, जैसे उन दोनों ने खेला है, आई थिंक अनबिलीवेबल, और बहुत क्रेडिट उनको जाता है और अल्लाह उनसे ऐसे ही रन करवाए।
A lot of credit to Babar and Rizwan with their opening partnership. ये मैच, इतना बड़ा मैच इंडिया से जीते हैं तो अब टूर्नामेंट आपके लिए थोड़ा आसान हो जाएगा?
देखिए सारी टीमें मुश्किल है, नो डाउट इंडिया भी अच्छी टीम थी और हम कोशिश करेंगे कि इस मोमेंटम को आगे लेके जाए और परफॉर्म करे और आगे और फाइनल्स तक जाए.
They want to go to the finals after this match. Shaheen Afridi, thank you very much and a great performance today. Brilliant bowling.
Thank you.
At the T20 World Cup, for the first time in 13 meetings between these two sides, India go down to Pakistan in a World Cup clash. Shaheen Afridi was the star with the ball, taking 3 for 31. He dismissed all of India's top 3 batters, exactly what he dreamt of heading into this clash. And then the openers, Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, got the job done, handing Pakistan their first ever 10-wicket victory in white ball cricket up against the men in blue. And they did it with 13 balls to spare. Hello and welcome to the post-match show on Byju's Cricket Live. I'm Nerily Meadows. I've got Shane Watson, Dale Steyn, as well as Sunny Gavaskar alongside me. Sunny, your initial reactions to that one, a big win for Pakistan.
It's a hammering. It's not just a big win. It's a proper hammering that India have received today. Because, you know, when a team wins by 10 wickets and with 13 deliveries to spare, and it wasn't an easy score to chase. 150 means you're chasing at more than 7.5 runs and over. And therefore that win has been absolutely a hammering as far as India is concerned. Hopefully they'll pick themselves up quickly because that's important. You've got to forget what has happened in this game and focus on the next few games that are there.
They're batting to begin with. They were 3 down in the power play and in a bit of trouble early, it must be said. What could they have done differently with the bat, do you think?
Oh gosh, it's difficult because Shaheen Afridi was just so on the money. Those 2 balls, KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma, they're going to knock over any batsman in the world. And then it's really hard to rebuild. Virat Kohli took a bit of time to be able to see exactly how to be able to take on the game. Surya Kumar's finding his feet as well. So yes, they need to try and take the game on. The way it panned out in the end was they didn't have enough runs. But yeah, just Shaheen Afridi just blew through that top order, which was very hard for India to get back from.
And Dale, what about that? I mean, they had that total, 151, but with the ball, could they have done anything differently to get a different result?
Yeah, it's always tough. I mean, 150 probably not enough, and you've got to look at ways to try and take wickets. So Virat had to be very smart with the way that he used his bowlers. There wasn't a lot of grip for the spinners tonight. You looked at Chakravarti, there wasn't a lot of grip. They kind of like just skidded on. Jadeja too. The bowlers just couldn't quite find a way to pick up wickets tonight. And you know, when you're chasing a low total like this, you need wickets to win a game.
Shaheen Afridi, he was the star for Pakistan. 3 wickets too in the power play. Let's take a closer look.
रोहित शर्मा और राहुल है और कोहली है, तो ये तीनों वर्ल्ड नंबर 1 प्लेयर्स है. जैसे आमिर ने 17 के वर्ल्ड कप उसमें किया चैंपियन ट्रॉफी, मेरी भी कोशिश होगी कि मैं भी अर्ली ऑन जाके 3 को नहीं तो 1 को तो आउट कर लूँ.
Shaheen Afridi delivered in how? A Yorker to dismiss Rohit Sharma of just his 4th delivery.
Oh, gone, surely gone, yes, absolutely done.
And in swinger to send KL Rahul back in his 2nd over.
Out, what a beauty, he's on absolute fire.
And in his last over, he got the better of a well-set Virat Kohli.
Sean gone, he's in the game with the new ball, he's in the game with the old ball. Afridi wins his battle with Virat Kohli.
As far as the 3-wicket haul goes, there won't be many better than this one.
He made the big prediction ahead of this match that he'd love to get all of the top 3 of India. He pulled it off. How impressive was it, and what was the most impressive part of it?
I think the most impressive part was the way he got Rohit Sharma out. everybody now knows left hand over the wicket. If you get the ball to curve back into the right-hander, he sometimes at the start of the innings has his problems because he takes a little time to get his feet moving, maybe an over or so, and he bowled a fast, full delivery, not quite a Yorker, which swung in just that little bit late and defeated the bat. That was the biggest blow because India have depended so much on a good start, and if you get a wicket in the first over of a 2020 game, you put the opposition on the back foot.
Baiju's expert view, Dale, saying you were watching it and really enjoying his work. Why so?
I just love it when fast bowlers do well, but he really impressed me when I was watching him earlier, and I was just the ability to swing the ball has kind of gone away from the game of late. There hasn't been a lot of bowlers that can swing the ball, especially late, and what he was doing tonight, he was just trusting in himself. I watched him in his follow through. You could see he wasn't worried about where the ball went. He trusted that he was going to let the ball go when he needed to let it go. So if he bowled a Yorker, it went, hard leg, it went, and it went really late. Good swing, going to get a lot of top order batters out.
All right, in the end, it was a 10-wicket victory for Pakistan up against India, their first ever in a World Cup event. Let's now hear from the captains in the post-match presentation.
So it's now time for the captain's chat, and we have Virat Kohli. Virat, not the game that you wanted to start the World Cup campaign.
Well, definitely not. I mean, we did not execute the things that we wanted to, but credit should be given where it's due, and I think Pakistan certainly outplayed us today. With the ball, I think they started off brilliantly. When you get 3 wickets for 20 runs, it's very difficult to get back into the game, especially knowing that the conditions will be slightly different with dew coming in the second half. We always knew that we need a total which is competitive, but even with the bat, they did not give us any chances and were very, very professional and effective out there in the middle.
Hey, you talked about the dew, but what about the pitch? What do you make of the pitch today?
Well, it was okay. I mean, it played pretty slow in the first half. A little bit of dew helps the ball come on a little better in the second half. We saw that hitting through the line was not as easy in the first half as it seemed like the second half of the Pakistan innings, 10 overs onwards. So when you know that the conditions might change in the second half a little bit towards the batsman's favour, then you need those 15-20 extra runs, and for that you need to get off to a decent start. But as I said, some quality bowling from Pakistan up front did not let us get off the blocks quickly and to add those extra runs in the end.
Will there be a discussion on the combination of the team, on what bowlers to play? Is there a discussion where you think that you need another slow bowler maybe?
Well, you could make that argument, but then again, with the dew coming in the second half, I mean, the slower bowlers were not effective either. So it really depends on what kind of combination you're comfortable with. We're certainly not a team that presses the panic button, and it's just the start of the tournament. It's not the end of the tournament. So it's very important to stay composed and, just understand our strengths and how we want to execute those plans out there in the middle. There definitely will be a chat around what we want to do in the next game. But it's certainly not a stage that we think, oh, what are we going to do moving forward? This is the first game of the tournament, and every team knows that.
Absolutely right. First game of the tournament. Didn't go your way today, but better luck with the rest of the tournament. Thank you, Virat.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So Virat Kohli is still quite positive about it. Obviously, just the first game of the tournament, and now we come to the main event. Babar Azam. Just listen to the crowd. Babar, itni badi victory, मतलब आपके क्या फीलिंग्स है, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान के लिए इतनी बड़ी विक्ट्री काफ़ी दिनों बाद हुई है?
पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि अल्लाह ने मैच जितवाया, और ये लड़कों की एफर्ट थी, और जो हमने प्लान एक्सिक्यूट किया था उस पर स्टिक किया, और जिस तरह बॉलर्स ने अर्ली ऑन विकेट ली वो हमें काफ़ी हेल्पफुल हुआ.
He says that he executed their plans very well. Plans की आपने बात की, शाहीन शाह अफरीदी की बताएं, क्या उन्होंने वो बॉलिंग की आज?
देखें जिस तरह उसने स्टार्ट किया, अर्ली विकेटें हमने लेके दी, उससे हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस काफ़ी आया उससे, और उसके बाद फिर जो स्पिनर्स आए, स्पिनर ने काफ़ी अच्छा डोमिनेट किया, और उसके बाद डेथ में हमने काफ़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग की. जो हमने प्लान किया था उसको अप्लाई किया, और उसके सामने रिजल्ट आए.
So overall, bowlers bowled really well, and you got everything to plan, and then come to the batting. ओपनिंग पार्टनरशिप आपकी और रिजवान की इस टूर्नामेंट से पहले भी यही बात हो रही थी कि ओपनिंग ही पाकिस्तान की बहुत स्ट्रांग है, और आज वो दिखी.
हाँ बिल्कुल, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जो हमारा प्लान होता है अपने आप को सिंपल रखते हैं और जो हमारी हमने प्लान किया होता है जिस तरीके से हमने फिर 6 ओवर यूटिलाइज़ किया, उसके बाद फिर पार्टनरशिप हमने ग्रो अप की और उसके साथ फिर हमने यही कहा था कि हमारा ओवर में 8 से 10 क्योंकि विकेट अच्छा होता जा रहा है, ड्यू में और शाम में काफ़ी अच्छा आ रहा था बॉल, तो कोशिश हम यही कर रहे थे कि हम जितना एंड तक जाएंगे उतना हमारे लिए अच्छा और रिजल्ट हमारे हाथ में है।
So you batted deep and made sure that you get up with the run rate and get those boundaries away. सवाल यही बनता है कि पाकिस्तान ने इंडिया को T20 वर्ल्ड कप, मेंस T20 वर्ल्ड कप में हरा दिया, अब जो है ये टूर्नामेंट आपके लिए थोड़ा आसान हो जाएगा?
नहीं, बिल्कुल भी नहीं। अभी शुरुआत है और पहला मैच हम जीते हैं, उससे कॉन्फिडेंस आया और उसी कॉन्फिडेंस को लेके हम आगे जाएंगे क्योंकि अभी टूर्नामेंट स्टार्ट है और आगे काफ़ी मैचेस है, तो हम मैच बाय मैच चल रहे हैं और कोशिश हमारी ये है कि जितना आज हमने 100% दिया सब ने, अगले मैचों में भी 100%।
लेकिन कुफर तो टूट गया।
ये तो लगा करें।
Yeah, so they still believe that there's a long way to go in the tournament. बाबर, थैंक यू वेरी मच। लेकिन ये बताते चलें कि आखिरी दफ़ा पाकिस्तान ने कभी इंडिया को ऐसे नहीं हराया था, इतनी डोमिनेटिंग परफॉर्मेंस, मतलब इस मैच से पहले जो प्रेपरेशन थी इस मैच की उसमें क्या डिस्कस हुआ?
प्रिपरेशन हमारी यही थी कि पास जो पीछे गुजर गया उस पर हम ध्यान नहीं दे रहे थे और लड़कों में सिर्फ यही जो मेरी बात हो रही थी, जो मैं एज अ कप्तान मैं कोशिश कर रहा था कि इनको कॉन्फिडेंस दिया जाए, इनको बैक किया जाए, जो हमारी प्रैक्टिस है, क्योंकि बड़े टूर्नामेंट से पहले आपको क्वालिटी प्रैक्टिस चाहिए होती है। हमने वार्म अप मैचेस खेले, उसके बाद उससे पहले हमारे डोमेस्टिक टूर्नामेंट हुआ, उसमें हमने पूरा 100% दिया। तो बड़े इवेंट से पहले जब अच्छे क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, अच्छे मैचेस खेलते हैं तो उससे कॉन्फिडेंस होता है और बिल्कुल मैं एज अ कप्तान यही चाहता हूँ कि जितना लड़कों ने 100% दिया है फील्डिंग में, बॉलिंग में और बैटिंग में, तो ये मेरे लिए काफ़ी खुशन बात है।
Well, quality performance and confidence with the side. Very well done, Babar. Thank you very much. And what a performance for Pakistan. Back upstairs.
Live the game, love the game.
A 10-wicket victory for Pakistan with 13 balls to spare. It was all set up by Shaheen Afridi. They were 1 for 1, then 6 for 2. By the end of the power play, they were 36 for 3. The openers getting it done without losing a wicket. Pakistan, it's time for top stories.
It's taken 13 matches over nearly 30 years, but Pakistan has finally taken their mauka and won a World Cup match against India. The Blues now face a huge game against New Zealand next Sunday. The King fights a lone battle as wickets fall around him in Dubai. Virat Kohli scores his third half century in 4 innings against Pakistan in T20 World Cups. But his fighting innings isn't enough for India this time. A super fast Yorker to trap the hitman